All right.
Hello and welcome
Start.
to the Blue Ruby Podcast. I say as I eat
What's
Starburst,
up?
so I can't speak properly.
Uh,
Episode 97. I'm Adrian. Got
I'm
Thick Dave here.
Major. Oh,
Got
I was
Gore.
gonna announce myself.
Announce yourself.
I can speak for myself, okay?
Can you? I
My
don't know
name's
if you can.
my name's I'm Gore.
97 episodes in. I can speak for myself. God damn it.
All right, fucking button in, Jesus. You know what?
Stay me in the chat. I even bought a
Talk
Stardew
more.
Valley journal.
I was saying words.
Were you?
Were you? Yeah.
I was trying to, but I'm also making tweets, and that's hard.
This is our video game podcast. We record live every Thursday. It usually goes up the day afterwards if I'm on time. Might not be just because games gone by this week. And those take a lot longer.
Games Gone By doesn't. Games Gone By is
I was
like
gonna say we got a
the worst thing we
games
do.
gone by.
Yeah. What a
Best
great
thing we do.
great time to fucking have 4 games gone by.
This was you guys'
Or
idea.
6.
This was not me idea.
No, this is the shortest game.
Technically-
You motherfucker, you have a 70-hour game. Don't even start.
No, I know,
I
but
don't
the
even
whole, the
hear
whole
it.
bonus game was not my idea.
Oh, Metal Gear Rising was fun. I had a good time.
Which
I don't know. All 4 hours of it.
Sammy goes, making tweets is hard. Okay, Grandpa.
Fuck you. I'm Uncle Grandpa.
Yeah, so
I'll stand over here.
this week we do have games gone by. Let me go through that really quick. Tonight is going to be Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. February 12th is No Man's Sky. February 25th, Beyond Good and Evil. March 25th is Earth Defense Wars 5. April 29th is Hellblade, Senua Sacrifice. May 27th, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. And June 24th is Parasite Eve.
Good fucking shit.
Yeah, we're going deep into that. This week talking about some of those crazy stock things going on, talking about Valve doing stuff, talking about got a Vicarious what's it? Vicarious
Games getting fucked up.
Vicarious Games, yeah, they're
Vicarious Visions.
is it Vicarious Visions? Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And didn't they just are they the ones that did Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's some shit, isn't it? They
Come on.
put out a game.
Every article that talked about that says Pro Skater 1 and 2 developer gone. I'm like, they did our
You
thing.
know why? It's 'cause I always associate Pro Skater with Neversoft, so it takes a little while to attach.
Yeah.
Pepperoni.
They also did
The Crash reboots too.
yeah, Crash Insane
unfortunate.
Trilogy.
We'll talk
What an
about that a little bit.
unfortunate circumstance in a very serious operation.
On twitch.tv/punch where we're streaming this, where Pepperoni's jumping in chat saying, hell yeah, Metal Gear Rising is badass for the few hours I played of it. So that means you beat it, right?
Yeah. Wait, I mean, that's what he means.
Unless you got stuck on a certain fight, which I'll bitch about later.
If you
the
want to
Monsoon
help
one?
support, if you want to help support the podcast, teespring.com/stores/blue-rupees. We have a shirt up there. We'll have something else sometime soon, I think. I'll think of another thing to put up there. But all money on that goes towards hosting the audio podcast, which you can find on Captivate. That's where it's hosted, but it's also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all that good stuff. Shout outs
And
to
we will be separating. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, shout outs to our listeners out there. There's a lot of you guys. Yeah, Games Gone By is getting separated. I'm still fucking unpacking. I have way too much stuff, and I have been working too. So I've had no time. But once I get all settled in, I'm going to start actually detaching all that stuff and get that feed going.
I want to talk to you about that for the podcast because I got some interesting updates for behind the scenes stuff.
Sure.
So we may have an interesting partnership lined up. Just need to go ahead and make sure that we talk about it a little bit more after.
GameStop?
Yeah, GameStop.
Pornhub.
Yeah,
Pornhub.
fucking do that in a heartbeat.
Big
Fuck it.
old black dildos. Let's go. I was gonna say blue, but I'm like, let's just go.
Oh, like
with
those
the
Avatar
classic
ones?
color.
Remember those Avatar ones they were making? Like the Navi ones?
Oh yeah. Even though they don't have dicks, which is weird.
Oh,
So,
they have hair.
yeah, it'd be like, the
They fuck
USB
with their hair. Remember that?
Yeah, of course. They USB hair. You connect, and then they go fucking nuts or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you cum in your pants or something. I don't know. I don't know. How the fuck do you fuck with hair? Anyway, whatever.
Isn't that
James
the whole point of
Cameron's
the
just
barber?
like James Cameron's weird.
Have you ever seen that subreddit just fuck my shit up and it's just always the worst haircuts you ever seen in your entire life?
All right.
It's a good
No, but I can envision it.
It's a good one. All right, let's jump into this. David, what'd you play this week?
I played a little bit actually this week. I played more Doom Eternal. I have one mission left to do. Fucking this game has been a hell of a wild ride. I don't have an issue with the Marauders like most people do.
No, I don't have an issue with them at all.
The only
just assholes.
thing, surprisingly, I'm surprised more people don't bitch about this. I was initially happy when they announced the return of this enemy type, but then playing it in practice, I hated it so much. The Archvile,
yeah,
the Archvile.
Archvile's fucking dick.
Really quick, I don't want to.
He's always been a shit.
I don't mean to interrupt you, really quick, but Sammy says just got a phone case from you all.
Oh hell yeah!
Let me see that soon. I want to see how the quality of that is actually. That really
to anyone that gets merch, send us a picture on like Twitter or something. We have our Twitters on the podcast itself for the video feed. We'll rattle them off later towards the end too as well. But yeah, send us pictures of that. It'd be cool to see that shit like actually live in the wild.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
But
that's it.
But yeah, Archvile coming back. I was like, all right, cool. Initially during the first teaser for it, I'm like, I'm excited to have the Archvile back. I love fighting the Archvile. This game is fucking annoying because that motherfucker will, it's like, okay, you're going through about your business. So like, hey, have 8 Barons of Hell, have like 5 Pinkies, have all kinds of other bullshit in between. Oh, and as soon as you finally wade through them to kill the Archvile itself, which now can teleport around and other stupid bullshit, now we'll send the Marauder after you. It's like, motherfucker. Just give me a second here.
So it's
making you a better person, all right? It's just challenging you, okay?
It really is. Like, as much as I bitch about that, this has been like Doom 2016. I kind of went through without issue. There's like maybe one or two parts where I was like, but like we kind of talked a little bit about before, you go through so much fucking ammo just because you are just fighting constant fucking horde after horde in this one.
Yeah.
And it is wild how much you rely on the chainsaw because you're fucking 6 weapons in and suddenly I got ammo for nothing. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And that's even with having a new fucking punch power up to do a big AoE burst on things and a lot of other bullshit. And man, this is such a phenomenal game. I'm in the same camp of you now. And I actually would almost put this at my number 2 now. I'm almost done with this game. If I had actually probably finished this game, fuck, it probably would have been my number 2.
So the biggest fan of Doom Eternal on this podcast then.
Well, that's only because he hasn't played anything else.
Yeah, but it's his number 2 though.
I play way more fucking better games than what he played. He put some weird ass like RPG Maker game on his fucking top 10.
Hey, that fucking game was great. And Adrian bought it, so
no, you just explained it in a weird way. So he's just like, that sounds weird. I'll buy it for $1 or whatever. I had it too. I have that also. I bought it a little while ago. I bought their other games too.
Hell yeah.
Whatever.
But no, I've been loving that game. The music especially. I really hope one day we get a perfect master copy of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I fucking want that so bad because even the loading, you go through, you load, and then that initial just menu music is like, oh, okay, I'm getting ready to fuck some shit up. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love this game. God damn, it's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, welcome.
I'm curious about the DLC. I've seen some mixed things about it. Have you played the DLC at all, Chris? Or?
I played a little bit. I'm gonna wait until the second part though. At this point, so I just have it all. I don't know when the fuck that's coming. I'm assuming in March to tie in with the 1-year anniversary.
So I'm torn on the DLC.
Maybe.
We'll see. The only thing that I'm concerned about is some of the stuff I saw about the second part of it. Is they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be adding a lot more platforming around the meat hook mechanic. I'm like, thing Super Shotgun has? You want to platforming around that? No, I'm good. But I
don't have any problem with the platforming. Also, I like that if you fuck up, it just it doesn't fucking penalize you too much.
Not too much, but there's still instances where it's a little
you lose some health. But
otherwise than that, I went through Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance in one sitting. I played that on Linux, actually. Won't go into too much more detail about the game because that's our Games Gone By game.
Sure, it's great.
But I did a test run. I used my other computer, my old computer now technically, to test run what I'm going to be doing to my main computer. And man, playing that on Linux it ran fucking smooth.
I was about to say, I don't want to hear you bitch about it when you have so many other options and you actively choose to play the bad version.
It has to be better than on the Xbox One X.
Ooh,
which gameplay wise it's fine, but we'll talk about the cutscenes.
Gotcha.
Compressed as a motherfucker. I wish they didn't do that because like that aged it pretty hard. Whenever a cutscene, and there's a lot of cutscenes, so it's just like I'm looking at this chunky ass looking 480p video, even though it's not, but it looks like it.
A Peroni in the chat says been playing Hitman 2 and tried the Balan Wonderland demo. How is that?
Oh yeah, I'm hearing iffy things about that demo. I downloaded it earlier today, but I haven't played it.
I saw a side by side of like the Switch and the PS5, and I'm like, usually like developers try, especially nowadays, try really hard to get the most out of the Switch. But man, the side by side for that game, Switch version looks ugly as shit on that.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
I'll play it for next week.
What else, David?
Because I have it downloaded.
But yeah, so aside from that, again, Linux version, fucking Kino, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Then after that, I played the Maiden demo for Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. The voice actress for one of the vampires passed away.
Was it the voice actress or was it the model?
No, it was the voice actress and the model.
Yeah, and it was for the one of the girls.
I think she voices all of them too. I think at least that's what they made it. She said, "Well, they said witches." So who gave she might have maybe modeled the witches, but supposedly she also voiced one of them. She
voiced one of them, the one that has like all the blood around her mouth that jumps out at you.
The one you keep seeing, in the trailers and stuff. But there's two other ones, and
Oh no, go ahead.
I think they just based her face off of all three, but she might just voice one of them. I don't know. It was a little weird wording, but yeah.
That's unfortunate. She died of colon cancer like at 38. It's like Jesus.
Yeah. A lot of voice actors dying young for very unfortunate things this past.
Yeah, the guy that voiced what's his name in Devil May Cry 5, he died recently.
The project lead developer or something like that of Horizon Zero Dawn passed away at like 30, just like this last week.
Yeah,
something like that.
I think I read that the voice actress died from like colon cancer, but I think it was also complications with COVID.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I saw some reports about that too.
That sucks. But yeah, how'd you like the demo?
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. It's one of those things that they do make it very clear, like that. Look, this is basically just a visual test. It's not like PT per se, where there's a lot of interesting gameplay loops.
They're gonna have more gameplay stuff soon, but that's the kind of just like showcase piece.
Yeah, no, it's just it says right in there, visual demo or whatever.
But even just playing this. Man, it fucking got me. I fucking played it at like 2 a.m. I was like, okay, shit's fucking dark. I just got the glow of the screen. Let's fucking go. And man, the audio in it, phenomenal job with the audio mixing.
Is it what I've been hearing? People are saying. I mean, we don't have that much of a game yet, but people are saying it's got a lot of Resident Evil 4 vibes to it.
Definitely the castle, yeah, for sure. Just the interior looks like something you'd see in Resident Evil 4.
It's Resident Evil 4 in the sense that, like, this especially, but also a bit with Resident Evil 4 have a very gothic horror tone to them. Yeah. And it very much parallels that kind of gothic horror feel.
Hopefully it doesn't go fucking ridiculous campy shit when you're running away from a giant statue of whatever his name is. So
I mean...
That will not work if Tall Lady has a giant robot statue, man.
Chasing Salazar.
Yeah, Salazar. I always forget his name because I always think of fucking the other guy. The other guy with Krauser. Every time I look at him, I think his name should be Salazar. I don't know why. Because Salazar sounds like a badass name. Like, you don't want to fuck with Salazar. And he's just like a Napoleon little bastard. I'm like, all right. Like, his name should be Krauser, or his name should be like, I don't know, Lenny or some shit. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, Lenny, my boy.
This is totally in stuff we got going up, but I've been playing stocks a lot this last week for obvious reasons. Dogecoin was literally at 1 penny this morning, and it's at 6 cents right now.
Oh my god!
Fucking moving on up in the world.
Dogecoin.
I saw that they're trying to get it to 50 cents, and I'm like, fucking.
They're trying to get it to $1.
Wow, $1! You better buy 1 million stocks.
Oh, I'm already up $100. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Fucking Adrian the investor here.
Dude, I've been going in.
We'll talk about how we all fucked up on that.
We're gonna talk a bit about that later. Ape Heronian chat says the merchant sold me into buying Resident Evil 7. Hell yeah.
Dude, fucking the merchant that showed off in that fucking trailer was fucking wild.
The Duke.
Yes. But no, honestly, I really fucking dug the demo. It really sucked me in the atmosphere of it all. There's a lot of really unsettling shit. And going back to the audio, just because it's the audio more so than I felt the visuals was what really sold the terror of what was going on in the demo. You'll just kind of be walking through and there'll just be like creaking in the background. And I always go try to find like the source of it, and it would actually just stop once I would go back. I'm like, all right, that's weird. Then you continue on, and then it just kind of keeps up. And then there's certain areas, or there'll be like a corpse hanging, and you'll hear it kind of spinning on the fucking rope it's on. It's like, oh, what the fuck? And continuing on, there's all these like little laughs and taunts that you'll hear, and it's like 20 minutes. I highly recommend it, especially where it's free on PS5 right now. But man, if the rest of the game keeps the same tone as the Maiden demo, I'm fucking in. It's gonna be the fucking
I'm gonna start barging. Resident Evil. I'm barging those Resident Evil games. I think next. That's one of my things I want to start doing, so I can get all caught up on the whole thing before Village comes out.
I'm excited. Shit, man. Great games.
Anything else?
Yes. There's one other there's one other game I played.
Mario.
Oh yeah, I started Maneater because the PS5 version was on Game Pass. Yeah, I played a couple hours of that. That was fun. I'm really enjoying it. I love the tongue-in-cheek tone of it all. How I was trying to kind of do like a reality show presentation. The game's really easy to cheese though, which is a little.
Well, how
I've heard from a lot of. Like I said, I've only like 2 hours in so far.
It gets not difficult ever, but it definitely amps it up a little bit.
Because like I thought it was a little disappointing. Granted, I don't know what the power structure is supposed to be in this game, but I did find it disappointing that I could take on like the level 15 hunter crocodiles at level 2 with no problem.
I mean,
yeah, no problem.
No, I would just basically hit and run, and they just.
You cheese it, sure.
Yeah, but
that's what I mean. It's like it's super easy to cheese. It's like, all right, I'm gonna fucking hit and run.
Yeah, it'll only take you 30 minutes to kill him, but sure. Yeah, I guess it is.
But it's almost scaled. So yeah, you can spend all your time trying to do that, or by the time you spend all that time just kind of eating all these random like lower level fish, you'll get the same amount of XP.
Yeah, or just doing the missions too. You get to level up. I mean, you get experience for that.
But if you're decent with the combat, you could poke it in and out. That's fine.
The only other thing I have to say about it is, I wish there was a more robust minimap kind of system to it.
Sure.
Just because
later on it won't matter, but
just because when I'm trying to find all the collectibles, it was a little annoying to keep having to refer back to the big map and go, okay, I'm here. It's pointing me here, but technically I need to go up and around here. So I wish there was a bit more robust of a mini map, but
sure.
Yeah, I get you. After a little while, I was thinking the same thing, but then like the world is small enough where I was just like, all right, it's over there. Okay, I know exactly where that is. All right.
I never remember anything at all. That's why.
Well, it's not a big map.
It's all the same looking shit too. But if I like look at the map and it's over here to the right, I'm like, oh, that's probably in one of those fucking caves, and I go in there and find the thing. Like,
yeah.
All right.
No, I never remember anything at all. That's why I rely on mini maps. I rely on GPS in real life. I have zero sense of directions, so I always will be looking at that fucking map.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm fucking dumb when it comes to geography. What can I say?
I'm fucking dumb, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Gore, what have you been playing?
I'm just stupid as hell. All right, I haven't played shit. Besides Metal Gear Rising, I played. No, that's not true. I did play more.
You played the
Pokemon
demo, right?
Sword. Yeah, I talked about that last week. But I talked about that last week when we were doing the Resident Evil 8 showcase.
Yep.
So, fuck you. But no, it's a good demo. I mean, I have nothing else to say about it besides it's just visually nice and the audio is great. But like, I expect that from Resident Evil at this point. The last 3 games have all had amazing audio. So especially Resident Evil 7.
Wasn't Resident Evil 3 not even nominated again last for?
Yeah, it's a little. I think
it was at the one.
Got nominated for some. No, I think it got nominated. Yeah, I think we were surprised when it did. It got nominated for something. Maybe it was for action game. It might have been for action game. It got nominated. Anyway, it was nominated for something. I played more Pokemon Sword. I have 4 gym badges.
Hell yeah.
So I'm halfway through, even though I'm doing a lot.
You're almost at the end, basically.
It was nominated for audio design.
I'm going through. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I could have saw action game if it wasn't audio. I knew it was nominated for something. Yeah, I'm like I guess halfway through, but I'm not really. I'm doing a lot of grinding, so it's just like, oh, I do one of the fucking dumbass gym battles, which are so annoying. They fucked the gym battles up completely. First of all, the fucking Mega Max, or what the fuck it's called, that shit is stupid.
Yeah,
that is the worst addition they've ever put in a Pokemon. I've only played the first like few iterations, and then this one. So I don't know what fucking terrible shit they've done in between, like Pearl and this. I think Pearl I played.
There was Mega Evolutions, which was kind of similar, but at least it changed mechanics a lot.
No, Ruby.
Because no, that didn't have that. But throughout the years, they've had a lot of different mechanics. They also had like Z moves and fucking.
Yeah, I know that the stupid bracelet thing. Like, is there like a bracelet thing or something? Yeah.
The thing that was dumb about the Gigantamax things that I personally hate is I like the cool aesthetic change of it. Yeah. But really, it came down to in single player, it's wait until your opponent Gigantamaxes, then you Gigantamax,
and you have one extra turn. You have one extra turn because it's 3 turns, and if they do it, then you do it, and then they do barely any damage to you because you're big too. Especially if you're already fucking playing with your advantage. If you're fighting a fire, you already know the gym leader's gonna be a fire one or whatever. Then you're like, oh, I'll get my little squirt boy or whatever, and bring them over. And then they're giant. They ain't doing shit to you because they're fire. All of their Pokemon is pretty much fire. So you're just like giant for 3 rounds, just killing this one. Giant Sonic. I honestly at this point the designs are so terrible. I wouldn't be surprised if there's just a giant Sonic. They're terrible. They're really bad. You know what? Let me get my Switch again. That's it.
Sammy wants to know what your team is, Gore.
Okay, that's good. I got my Switch.
All right,
I don't remember.
Shit. I don't know my. All right, you pull up your Switch. I'm gonna go grab my Switch, and we'll look at what our teams were.
Jeez. Okay,
I know you want to show off your team.
All right. Well, I'll talk about the other game I played. I played a game called Werewolf: The Apocalypse Earthblood, which is not officially out, so I can't even say if I like it or not. But I did play that. It's not out until next week. So
what's it on?
Xbox One, PS4. PS5, PC, Xbox Series X, and the GameCon,
and Xbox Series S,
and Xbox and Series S. If you're dirty.
God, this man can't hear because that's why you can hear the giant ass echo through his mic.
Yeah. Hey, David's thing. Activate if you're dumb. Oh, it did. It activated. Look, it has the little box around. That means he's dumb.
What's on his floor? I can't. What is there? Is that
anyway?
What the fuck is on his floor?
It looks like one of those beam. Maybe it's a beanbag chair. Maybe it's a body. It's in a bag.
A body bag.
It's like some audition shit. You just see it start moving. Second. I don't know. I know there's a thing on top of the pillow body bag thing, but it almost looks like it's lounging, like all sexy, whatever that thing is. It's like, hey, doesn't it?
That's the way
like it has like its legs or whatever, or those legs. Nice ass.
Is it Siege or CJ? I want to make sure I get that right. He goes, did he have Taco Bell so he had to make a stop?
Yeah, he had to make a stop. He exploded right into his toilet. It's just everywhere. His ass exploded. I'm just gonna keep talking shit until he puts his.
How did he not hear us though? We can hear ourselves through that.
He probably does hear us. He just likes to take the abuse.
It's hot. It turns him on.
Maybe the mic is right next to the headphones, so maybe that's why. I mean, his shit is all fucked up, so I wouldn't be surprised.
What are you guys bitching about?
I wasn't bitching. We're just talking shit about you. Yeah. We're just talking about you as a whole, as a being.
As a thick
being. As a whole?
Yeah. Yeah, just your appearance
What's on
and
your
your
fucking
whole
floor? Is that a beanbag?
choice of life.
Yeah, I got a giant ass beanbag.
That's what I figured. But what's on top of the beanbag? That was my question.
I showed that off during fucking
can't tell
holidays when I got it. Girlfriend
I know, I
made me
can't
a
tell what it is
recreation
from
of
here, though.
Mekazawa.
Did he show that?
No,
I think this is the first time
I pointed it out. No, I pointed it out.
This is the first time I've ever heard of the word Mekazawa, so I don't think that's true. All right,
maybe he's putting shit behind it to keep it standing up.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, keep him up. Yeah.
Oh, look, he's primed for position for David.
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, all right, I'll stick 40 pounds of weights behind him, and that'll kind of fucking keep him held up.
Unfortunately, you didn't get a sumo lounge.
SumoLounge.com. Go
the
fucking.
Fuck is a sumo lounge?
It's a fat boy.
Giant fucking beanbag I have here.
I have one over on my bed right now.
Yeah, you have to put on your bed every time you do anything, because otherwise there's no room.
Yeah, no room if I don't, unless I'm using it. Most of the time, I can't even use it for a video game because it's like comfortable. I'm like I can't concentrate, bro. Like I'm gonna play like Stardew Valley. That's the only time or this stupid fucking Pokemon game. Anyway, let's talk about our Pokemon game. All right. So my characters, I got the evolution of this guy. I don't know his name though because his name is Sploosh for me. So whoever that is.
Oh, that's Inteleon or something like that.
That sounds wrong. Farfetch. I don't know. That's probably right actually. Farfetch.
Oh yeah, I'm right. It's Inteleon.
I didn't get Farfetch yet.
Hey,
I got Butterfree.
Hey, everyone says it's Gex.
It's Gex 2, baby. Here's the evolution of him. It's Corviknight. It's pretty cool. A Vulpix. Because why not? And Machoke. So gotcha. Those are my guys.
My Switch is still charging, but the three I know 100% off the top of my head is I had the Inteleon as well. This is one of the only games where I didn't go Grass Starter initially. I did.
Yeah, because the Grass Starter sucked. I looked at his stupid ass. I was like, "You're just a little monkey guy. I don't want you. Fuck you." Right? Much. He was a monkey, right?
Yep.
I don't remember. What was the? Yeah, he was a what?
Grookey. He's a monkey.
Grookey?
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't pick his ass. Grookey.
I did the Galarian Corsola because it's fucking a crazy ass kind of haunted ghost type that looks really cool.
I've probably seen it and thought it looked stupid. So.
Oh, I remember 4 of my Pokemon now. And then I also had Scentiscorch on my team, which is the giant fire centipede. That looks like it has a giant ass mustache.
Okay. I don't think I've seen it yet.
Yeah,
I can tell. I don't think I've seen it yet because it sounds kind of cool. So,
fair.
And I haven't seen a single new design that has been cool. Besides, I guess Corviknight, but whatever. Corviknight's like you make a big bird and he's all black. I mean, that's gonna be cool anyway. I don't know.
5 Pokemon on my team I remember now, so I remember most of them. I also had Berserker on my team. I love fucking Berserker.
Berserker or Puzzerker?
Berserker.
Okay, is that a
it's
cat?
The evolved form of the Galarian mouth.
Oh, okay. The shitty mouth. Okay,
6.
The one with a giant neck beard or whatever the fuck's going on.
Yeah, basically, it's a Viking beard, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All 6. Yeah. Okay, I remember all 6 now. So I had the
nothing makes me think Vikings more than Meowth, a fucking cat.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, Meowth. That's right. Remember the episode where he learned how to talk? He was just like meow meow meow, and just started talking. I'm like, yeah, okay, fuck out of here, huh?
Dumbass Pokemon.
As much thought as they put in some of the designs of this Pokemon Sword game is the thought they put into that fucking anime episode. You know what? I disagree.
Fair. I had Flapple on my team.
Oh, is that the apple? Yeah.
It's one of its evolved forms. Yeah, it's not in Peach Dragon.
What's the original one? Is this just called Apple?
Well, there's Applin, and then Applin evolves into either Flapple or Appleton.
Flapple sounds like you ask a kid. All right, here's an apple. Name a Pokemon after this apple. But Flapple. All right, name another one. Applin.
And then the last Pokemon I had.
Squirtle. I just want to say Squirrel's name isn't Turtle Man or whatever. I'm just saying. Yeah. Like even the name
a fucking turtle that shoots water.
Yeah, but his name is Squirtle. Yeah, Squirtle's a good name though.
Plus, he has a little tail like a squirrel.
If the apple's name was, I don't know, Core Man, because an apple has a core, it would be like, all right, you had to think a little bit more. I mean, that's a terrible name, but
the name scheme in the fucking older gens is just as dumb as now. Fucking
Charmander is a good one.
Yeah, you can't say that about Squirrel, because Squirrel also has has a little squirrel tail too.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, go shut up. Yeah,
Charmander. It's literally a fucking fire lizard. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but
Bulbasaur. It's a dinosaur with a plate on its back.
No,
they're all fucking dumb namings.
But no, they're not dumb names though. That's a good name, Bulbasaur. How many dinosaurs out there named like close to Bulbasaur? Name one.
Fucking dumb namings. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Apple is little Apple Boy, or he said.
And the last Pokemon I had on my team was Grimmsnarl.
Here's a Ghastly, baby.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's it. No, that's.
I mean, Ghastly is my homeboy. Usually, I always like Ghosts and grass Pokemon.
So
I usually use those.
What the fuck? What is this? It's a ball with a little tail.
It looks like a third grader's drawing,
man.
It looks like it's supposed to be a tadpole. His name is Tim Pole. I don't know why.
In the chat,
Tim the Pool Man Taylor.
Tim the Toolman Taylor, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Would you say the other one, Adrian?
In the chat, we have a good question whenever you guys are done talking Pokemon.
Well, all right, last thing. Skunk, right?
Yeah, that thing's great.
Skunky.
Yeah.
Come on now. You can't compare Squirtle, which is a good name. His name isn't Turtle or Tortoise Man.
They're all equally basic. The
name Wartortle is hype, dude.
Wartortle's dope. Blastoise? Come on now. Come on, do I have to come out there and smack you? You got big ass guns.
But he has never officially used until the latest gen.
Charizard.
All right.
We can thank Sword and Shield for allowing him to.
We're going to talk about
guns.
Pokemon first gen in a little bit, actually. KJ says should have called him Stinky Gore.
Yeah, Stinky is a better name, honestly.
Stinky Kong.
I get. Yeah, I should call him Stinky Kong.
And before I move on to, or did you have anything else you played?
No.
Before I move on to what I did.
No. I played more Last of Us Part 2. I forgot. I remember Pokemon Sword more. I'm about 7 hours in now.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed I enjoyed the Seattle part actually.
Man, you remember in Last of Us 1 when you were 7 hours in and almost done the game?
Yeah, but this is 2020, baby.
Now you're the third, baby.
Yeah, baby. Everything got to be 30 hours long, or life.
Or else it's short now, right?
Yeah. I fucking read that. That was ridiculous. 12 hours. That's a really short length. I'm like, yeah, my dick.
So Siege in the chat
still
says,
long.
Random question. Since I'm joining this Blue Rupees podcast late, how do y'all know each other? Is there an epic backstory? So ironically enough,
either it kind of is.
No, I don't know any of these two.
Ironically enough, so I think with David and Gore, they talked, but like very sparsely. So if you go back to like
in Skype calls.
So if you go back like even sparsely in there, so if you go back to like the first episode, like that's like one of their most like actually like long talks I think that they've had together.
Yeah.
They didn't really know each other that much at the beginning. Yeah. So the progression.
I mean, I know who David was, but I didn't call him David.
But the progression of abuse.
He was his little Nick. He was his original. Oh yeah, that happened. To be fair, that happened pretty quickly. But that happened pretty quickly.
So when you guys were like, "Damn, Gore's really abusive" in episode 3, well, hey, that.
Well, it only started 2 episodes back. The dynamic
because there wasn't so me and Gore were doing Not on the Wii podcast. And Gore pitched me the idea for Blue Ruby, just being like, "Hey, we should do a video game podcast." And I was like, "I haven't done one in a long time." But I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
What a great pitch! Yeah, movies. How about we do like some video games?
I haven't done a video game.
Like, oh my god!
I haven't done a video game one in a long time though, because we've done so many podcasts back in the day too. In fact, I'm sure there was an episode that you both were on somewhere or another from a previous.
I was on
third edition, maybe.
I was on a few of them. I don't know what David, but
yeah. So I'm sure if I dug through there somewhere, I'm sure there's probably a podcast where all of us were on with someone else or something.
Maybe Chris was he on Palutena's Army as a guest at some point?
I think I was. I was on one with Sam. I remember. I don't know if that was Palutena's Army.
was that the one where he read the story at the beginning?
The one where Wait, I'm sorry. What?
You heard the story at the beginning?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the one I was like, where you just read like a squirt story or whatever.
A really gross
Speaking of Squirtles. Speaking of Squirtles.
Yeah, so there was that, but these two aren't really talking actively. Because me and Gore had our own Facebook group where we talked with other people and we had calls with them, but David wasn't really part of that. And so when Gore's like, let's do a video game podcast, I was like, all right, well, I don't know who we do it with because he and I are really the only ones that actively play different video games in the group. And then the one that he's the only one that he and I are the only ones that would actively record this on a weekly basis. And I know David's been in my ear trying to start podcasts constantly for like the last couple of years. I was like, yeah, David could probably be a good offset for that. So we got that going, and we started pretty like relatively quick, I think, too.
Yeah.
Whereas I just
and for Adrian and I, we go back quite a ways because we were both part of Freeze Cracker.
Oh, I knew you guys both in the same era of my life, where I met Gore. I actually met Gore earlier than I met you. I think it might have been maybe. I have no idea. I met Gore. I remember my first call with you was because I was in Pittsburgh. Some
people remember this call differently, but
there's some emotions. Some emotions were high.
Some emotions. Some people remember it differently than others.
Some tears.
Some of the facts have been switched around.
Some people cry in the podcast. Some people die in the podcast.
There's some fake news around there.
Yeah, there's some fake news in there.
But I do know that was my first
believe
call.
Certain other people.
Was you? I was in Pittsburgh and I was bored because I didn't really have anything to do because I was 18 and I didn't really have any I was in Pittsburgh alone. So I was like, all right. So I was on the Skype call with you, Samuel, and probably Review Guru.
I'm pretty sure it was just. I don't think Review Guru is there. If he was, I would fucking. No, if I got him, he'd just lie about it too. What am I fucking?
Pepperoni and cheese review.
And then David, we were on Freeze Cracker making content, and then when I spun off into Final Smash, Freeze Cracker wasn't really doing too much of the stuff that I was doing. So David spun off.
No, and you messaged me one night, and you're like, "Hey, let's do our own site. You seem to bust your ass a lot here. You want to come bust your ass with me?" I was like, "Sure." And then the next day, after we spun out Final Smash, I get a message from Samuel to Geek saying, "It too, brute." I was like, "Fuck you."
Sammy goes, "Do you know both them in real life?" Yeah, I met both of them I met David back in 2013.
We did a couple road trips together.
We met back in 13 or 14? 13, I think, right? It was 13, I think.
Fucking when's the
that's what I'm trying
finale?
to think.
I think that was 13.
There's a radio drama we both listened to that was doing its finale, and David was gonna go to the live thing, and then me and another buddy of ours was going. We were doing Around the Campfire. I think that was around the campfire days. Oh no, it was way past it actually. It was past it. And he was going as well.
Well, that's true because we were gonna do we were gonna bring the group together for like a live recording of our reactions for that, and that never happened.
Yeah.
Because we were even gonna meet Joel, then I had to switch my plans at some point for that.
Yeah, you dipped out right beforehand too.
Yeah.
And so David was like, well, instead of like flying straight into LA, just fly into where I live and we'll drive down there because me and our buddy Jordan we're gonna drive down there. So yeah, sure. So that was fun. And then Gore.
Still so many bits of that story I tell. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Your
Pompeii
backlights are on. Will always.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Your backlights are on.
There was some fucking girl, and we were driving downtown LA. She kept fucking honking. Gore, do you know that? Remember that honk if you're horny skit from I Think You Should Leave? Remember?
Yeah, sure.
This woman was fucking doing that to my car. She was like fucking just honking it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like what's going on? I started freaking out. I'm like, is there like something? Is my fucking trunk open? Is there a door open? I'm like, there's nothing's open right now. She just kept honking. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And she finally pulled up to me. I'm like, all right, I lower my window and she just screams, your backlights are on. I'm like,
we're falling. What the fuck?
Wow. I'm like, all right. Okay, thanks. And then just left, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Your back.
So when we pull over to the side, then Angel's like, "Can you go fucking look?"
I was like,
I don't know what this lady's talking about.
I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for, but
So I get out of the car, and Angel's like slowly scooting forward an inch at a time. Like, I don't know what's going on.
And then he just left David there.
It's like Simpsons where he walks up to the car, I move a little bit forward.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, move forward a little bit, and just like, you fucking got.
You didn't tell me to stop.
And we just rewrote history, so David just disappears from the podcast right now.
Some looper shit.
Yeah, his ass died on that road.
And then Gore, I drove around the country and actually saw David during this too. A couple days prior, I drove around the country.
Been in person like 3 times now.
Yeah, at Evo, and then no one drove around there. Yeah. And I went to Long Island. I stayed in Long Island for about 5 days of the trip, and I was hanging out with Gore and another person around there, and that was fun. We met up. We got Chinese food right away, or a little place around the corner. My favorite thing about off the bat was because when you meet someone for the first time, like after that, it could be a mismatch. It's either you guys click right away, or it's maybe a little bit like awkwardness. It's like, oh damn, it's like not on camera now.
It's not the same, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a little bit of the latter for me and Gore, even though we got a lot. Like, I mean, it was like after like half an hour was fine, but the first like 5-10 minutes, like, okay, this is fine, it's interesting. But then Gore immediately when we pulled up, he's like, hey, did you see our reaction to it was
Resident
Evil. Reaction to Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2.
And I was like, no. He's like, all right, hold on, look at that shit. That's like one of the first things he told me in real life was, you see our reaction.
For people listening, watch our Resident Evil 2 announcement reaction. Just the announcement one.
It's from so good.
2018. It's so fucking
It
great.
might be like top 3 Gore the Movie Guy videos.
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's great. It's so fucking stupid.
It's the epitome of everything Gore deals with in real life. It's Gore saying, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to listen while 2 assholes argue about something, and they just won't stop arguing.
They keep bringing up shit that doesn't matter. Like one of them argues about Halo,
and then one of them mutters under their breath to keep it going again.
Dumbass.
Oh, that's right, because you were up here for the actual event itself.
Yeah, I remember I got my car got hit and you got after fucking.
Yeah, you got hit in the fucking.
Yeah, whatever. It's still a little chip in the front of my car, but whatever. CJ also goes, also Godzilla King of the Monsters, okay for a 7-year-old to watch. I will have to consult them regarding scary scenes or a sexy monster or monster action.
Oh, there's definitely sexy monster action.
There's a fucking monster.
I mean, it's not super. I mean, there's a monster gets beheaded at one point. I mean, it's not super violent, but I don't know. It gets pretty graphic, but let's just say I have a nephew that was, I think, 8 when the movie came out, and he was fine. So
yeah, I think
he actually loved it though. So if your kid is a fan of Godzilla, then he'll love it either way. I don't think he'll ever like find it like too gruesome. There's a lot of talking though. So
yeah,
which that's the problem with that movie.
True of a lot of Godzilla films,
but those ones are old. This is new.
No, even like newer ones, because like Shin Godzilla
Shin Godzilla is really interesting because it's everybody just coming together trying to figure out how to fight Godzilla. Where it's the same thing in the new one, sure, but it's all these like lame jokes and people talking about shit you really don't care about. Where in Shin Godzilla, he's a threat, so it's like kind of like interesting watching them try to figure out how to take down this Godzilla. Where it's just we want to see Godzilla fuck things up, you know, like we know what's gonna happen. I mean, when the ending happens, it's not like, oh, I was expecting that. Shin Godzilla ends rough.
And I watched your fucking trailer reaction finally for Godzilla versus Kong. Goddamn, I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah, we should all watch it together.
The movie, sure.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm getting HBO Max for it when it comes out. So
yeah, they're
just make sure you pay for it because I don't think the trial one lets you watch the new movies.
Oh, really?
I think so. I could be wrong. Look that up. Yeah, it makes sense.
It's worth it for $15, whatever.
Yeah, 15. I mean, that's you'd be spending probably if it was Disney, you'd be spending $30 to watch it. So you should be
to own it. It's like, why the fuck would I want to own it through just?
No, I don't think it's own it. I thought it was a prolonged rental.
No, it's own
it.
Okay. Yeah, but it's
right.
Like
I guess to be fair.
Okay, so I'm gonna cancel my Disney Plus, but I can log in and watch fucking Mulan. Hell yeah!
I go watch Raya and the Last Dragon now.
Like if they had if they had purchased to buy on other platforms, but then I guess it takes weight, whatever.
Yeah. No one's gonna watch it, especially now since Mulan is also free now on Disney Plus. Like now it's pointless.
He goes. For some reason they saw the trailer for Kong vs Godzilla and got excited and said Godzilla was his favorite.
Well, that's easy because Godzilla is the king of the monsters. So
yeah, as the
Godzilla Final War is still one of my absolute favorite.
Final
Godzilla
Wars is
films.
amazing, especially the fucking little disc they put in.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, for Zilla.
For Zilla. Yeah.
Crazy. Pepperoni has one hypothetical: Stinky Kong versus Reptar.
I mean, Reptar would
Stinky
win.
Kong. Stinky
No,
Kong. I mean, Reptar's a little toy. Stinky, yeah, Reptar. Ooh, it's gonna be Stinky.
All right.
Well, Stinky Kong's gonna be in Godzilla vs Kong. I got the fucking
poster.
Yeah, but it's gonna be Thor Kong. So
well,
all right,
Torque.
For what I played.
Oh yeah, get through it quick.
All right, now that we're done the deep lore of the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've been doing a lot of VR stuff.
Hell yeah!
Now that I got the cover for it, I'm slowly gonna start doing some workouts through VR, but mostly been doing Beat Saber. A lot of fun, man. Some of those fucking campaign missions are hard as shit, though. There's a couple of them where
I didn't even play that. I just play all the custom shit.
Yeah, I'm doing the campaign because I really want to beat it, but like one of them that I'm really stuck on is you have a minimum amount of movement you can have in your hands, and you got to get a minimum score too. So you got to like still like break your own combo chain every now and then, but then it's still kind of fast. So if you break one, you're immediately off tempo for the rest of it. So you got to like kind of re-gauge yourself there. But some of the min-max ones with your arm distance are kind of fun, but it very different. But they're interesting. I got Synth Rider. That's a lot of fun too. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, I heard that one was fun.
I started playing. Didn't know Beat Saber had campaign. Yeah, it's not really like a campaign.
There's no story.
It's got like a like just missions that you keep just going through, and you can kind of branch out into different kinds of missions. It's interesting though. And then I played a game last night. What was it called? It was called Fruit Shooter or Fruity Shooter or something like that. Where it's so bizarre, but it was actually a lot of fun. Where you're a cashier at a store, so you gotta scan items, but evil fruit come to attack you, so you have to shoot them off too. So one hand you're scanning items, and the other one there's like just guns just keep hovering over you like on a conveyor belt almost above you. So you gotta grab the gun, and you just gotta keep scanning. You gotta shoot all these fruit that are coming at you while you're just scanning all these items.
That's great. Question though, how's the shotgun feel?
I was gonna tell you. That's literally. Let's say it feels fucking good. Actually, I got like it's a one-hander. It's like you know what I'm talking about. But that feels really good.
A sawed off.
Yeah, it feels like a sawed off. But and you can get two different weapons, but you can kind of disregard one. So what you gotta do is they only have finite ammo. So what you can do is grab a bunch of guns, put them right here, and that way you can throw one, and you can do what Reaper does, and just boom, boom, throw it away, boom, boom, throw it away. Yeah. It's super, super fun though. Actually, I really recommend that. It was so bizarre. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is about to happen. Then when you play, you're like, I get it. I don't know who thought of this, but sure.
I get it.
Am I playing anything else on VR? I played a little bit of Dance Central too, but that was a little while ago. That was actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Real quick question on that: are any of you guys going to be playing the VR version of Hellblade when we get to that game, or
no? I didn't even know there was a VR version of Hellblade.
There's a VR version of Hellblade. Wait, how's that work?
Are you sure?
Oh, I think it's on Steam only then. Because I have the
fucking VR.
Yeah. I have it on Steam.
No, he's probably right.
So that's how I was thinking of playing.
Why?
That's how I'll be playing it though.
I guess that makes sense with the kind of game it is.
People are saying it's really good in VR too.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, the kind of game it is, I'm assuming it's in first person. It's the same game, except it's just in first person. Obviously, that's gonna be in fucking first person. What's the point of it fucking being VR? But
interesting.
Yeah, just like the people talking to you in your head, I guess. So it just feels like you're.
That's why I was kind of curious to try the VR because I played like in a couple hours of it, just regular, and I was like, "Ooh, all right, this is down. I'm down for this.
This is down."
And I just never finished
This is down.
This is down.
This is down.
But I was really down for it then. I just never got around to finishing it. I even mentioned it on the podcast before. But it's one of those things that now that we're doing it for that, I'm like, maybe I got the space for it in this room. Maybe I'll just set up the VR for it and actually have like the full VR experience because the type of gaming is, I feel VR would be really good for it.
I bet. I just don't think I'd be able to stand a full game in VR like that.
Fair.
But Do it.
Hell yeah.
I've been playing something else on Switch. I could have sworn, but I can't think of it on the top of my head. No.
Also, real quick on the subject of Beat Saber, how would you say that is for like cardio? Because since I've switched to 100% work from home, I no longer have the office to walk around anymore. So I need something to keep active again for that.
I think it's pretty good. It's not like if you want like cardio, there's a boxing game, The Thrill of the Fight. I played that for 10 minutes and I was like,
I have like this. I still have the Switch boxing game, and I'm beginning the sequel.
Fitness. Fitness boxing is not really a boxing game. Thrill of the Fight is straight up a boxing game.
Yeah, Thrill of the Fight is straight up like you're having a duck and bob and weave.
Fighting this fucking dude that just won't go down. I'm like, just fucking go down.
There's a game. I'm not sure if it's anywhere else. It's called Fit XR. It was originally Box XR, but that I heard is really good. For Beat Saber, if you are like, especially you got to get good enough to like get past the normal. Like I think once you get like the hard expert, then sure, because then you're actually moving everything around. Because if you're normal, it's like, it's like you're just playing like very basic drums until you.
That's for a common gamer, a fat bastard like me. So.
But once you get into it, like I put up a little bit of a sweat like once I started playing. Like after I played like an hour or so, then you'll get it. But obviously, it's not that much.
Gotcha.
But it's still not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say hinge your entire thing on it, but if you want to do like a 30-minute little stint of it or something to add to it, sure. Crazy Heroine says also going to get Titanfall 2 since it's $5. I'm going back to playing Apex, and
cool. Actually, if you have a Dollar Tree, I think it is around you, you can get Titanfall 2 for $1 there.
Oh shit! Really?
At least at my Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
still, like that and that Madden 16 and 17 and Starlink without the big box.
Siege goes. The game. Titanfall 2 is really good. Campaign's really good. I highly agree. And yeah, that's on Game Pass. Go do it.
I'll have to see if my Dollar Tree has that for $1. Because fuck yeah, I'd be down for Titanfall for $1.
Yeah. Do you have Game Pass Ultimate?
Yeah,
I think once
you already got it then. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, but if I can get it physical for $1, why not?
Yeah, sure. But you're going to drive all the way to a Dollar Tree? I mean, there's a disease out there.
20 minutes
there's a virus, and you're trying to infect people. This is fucked up.
They're going to say the gas to get to there makes it not $1.
Yeah, and the gas. You're wasting the gas that poor people could be using right now. So you can get
gas only just got above $2 a gallon here.
See? So. You're going to waste $2 of gas to get $1 game Blue? When you could just play for free. For Blue?
David, what'd you get this week?
So, Limited Run last week sent out fucking 3 games to me.
Wow.
They're still not here. They've been sitting in fucking a city that's an hour away since the 22nd. But I did at least get 1 game in the mail because Amazon still has standards. Thank you, Amazon.
I see it. It's that big
Atelier Rides are 2.
Yeah. I was considering getting that, but I'm like, I didn't play the first one.
I still haven't either, so...
Well, yeah, but you like that series, so you're going to buy that shit.
Hell yeah.
You play all the Tilliar.
And it even says actually right on the front of the box it has a PS5 upgrade for free. So
hell yeah, the thighs get big. The thighs get bigger on the PS5.
Don't lie. Fuck yeah.
Oh, the thighs are already wide. Fucking goddamn.
Thighs don't lie,
Oh man.
Thighs save lives.
Anime, bro. Anime's crazy.
But yeah, so that's the only thing I got this week because I have a lot of shit that's due in, and I should have had 3 fucking more games to show off today, but alas, they're still sitting in a town an hour away for the past fucking week, so.
Alas. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that's all he got. Nothing.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Well, I'm happy to announce that I got a lot of limited run games in this week.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, motherfucker. Don't get upset because I'm
How dare you be happy? Shut up.
Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm pissed. All right. I actually am a little upset because I did one of those PS. I'm going, by the way. We didn't say you didn't say Gore. You go. I just kind of took it over.
We always just
last.
I
was just taking it. Yeah, he always goes last because he's special. Well, the best for last. I got one of those PS4 collector's edition mystery box things that they're doing for the yearly. Yeah, I figured I could most likely everything they had. I researched. I was like everything they had I could get. Huh?
A lot of people have been fucked with the Jumanji one.
I didn't get the Jumanji one.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would have actually not. I would have been happy with Jumanji. I probably would have been happier though with Jumanji. Neither I'm happy with either the game I got or Jumanji, because it's just not a game I want really. And I honestly I was hoping for something just a little bit more presentable. Cause I don't have too many of these for PS4. These collector's editions, but I got Super Hydora, whatever, fuck. Which is it's a shoot 'em up. I've heard it's pretty good, but I would have never bought this for $50. You know,
no, like, $50. That's way too much.
That's how much I could sell it for online, so I'm not losing too much. But I am probably gonna get rid of it. But yeah, so I didn't get Jumanji, but to be honest, I think I'd rather have had Jumanji. But yeah. So I got that, but I got a couple more things in. I got Metal Slug Anthology.
That's one of the ones I'm fucking waiting on.
I got it. Oh, I forgot
Fuck you.
And what the fuck? Don't get upset because I'm beautiful. All right. I got my other games in.
Was that one of the ones on sale? Or was that just one of the ones that they were?
No, that was just one of the games I pre-ordered. Just regular pre-order. These are the ones that were on sale. I got Rockbosher, which is it was $10, and it was a game to add. I actually heard this game's pretty cool. It looks all right, but it didn't sell well, obviously, because I think that was the last one to sell out from the $10 sale, and it took like an hour. It took like an hour for that one to sell. I was like, Jesus. Senko no Randi 2. Is that shoot 'em up too?
You.
Huh?
That's the fighting game shmup. That was one of the ones I really wanted to get. And it's
EJ, you need to be quicker. You need to be quicker, bro. I could have. You know what sucks? I should have bought the other two that was there. Was Nex Machina and Risk of Rain, but I already had those two, so I was like, But like Nex Machina, I could have probably resold.
No, that was one of the two games I was aiming for, and it fucking sold out pretty.
What was the other one?
Clanad.
Okay. The other game I got was Crawl, which that one's pretty.
That's a fun game though.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty fun. And the last game I got, this was a full price game that was just restocked, was Thimbleweed Park. So I got that. I'll finally play this one day. I'm really excited to play it eventually. But I also picked up a couple other things. Considering we're playing this soon, I wanted to get the PS Vita version of it, so I did. And that is the Nonary games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I got that. I got this from OfferUp for like I think it was $50, but this thing usually sells for around like 100 120. I'm probably just gonna get rid of it because I don't give a shit. And that is Sonic Riders, but it is sealed. So I'm getting rid of that shit.
Damn it! So I'm thinking back. I wish I knew about Metal Slug Anthology beforehand because I would have totally grabbed that.
Yeah, it's good right now. It's going for around 80, 90.
Yeah, but I'm not. I just wanted just
I'm sure
like Metal Slug games, but not.
You can get it on the Wii or the PS2.
It's fine.
Yeah,
they're on the PS. That version's on the PS2 and the Wii also.
Yeah,
so.
Or Steam for like $2.
Or Steam. There you go. I also got a really good lot of Wii and GameCube games. I'm not gonna show the Wii games because those suck. All those were terrible. Well, not all of them. I got Mario Galaxy, but everything else was like shovelware. Dude. But all the GameCube games I got were well worth the money. I got
good hits.
You watched it. I put a video up earlier today. You can just look at the thumbnail too. I tried to blur it, but I was like, you can tell what they are if you just look at it. But for $65, just these games were worth it. I got Mario Kart Double Dash.
For $60, that's already pretty much.
That's pretty much it right there. NFL Street 2. It's like
Good
a still
game.
$25 game. Mario Strikers.
About 30,
that one did not have
30 or 40.
This one's like a $60 game.
Oh, did it jump up right? Ooh.
Yeah, it's high up. Mario Party 5.
60,
got Mario Party game. Yeah, around there. But this one I'm keeping. I think I might get rid of Mario Strikers because I never really liked that game. Mega Man Network Transmission. This one I'll probably keep just because I like the Battle Network games, but I didn't care for this one either. This one was like an actual platformer. Like the other ones were like, I
never played a Mega Man game. That was my first Mega Man game actually. I rented it from Hollywood Video, played it, and after I played it, I was talking about my mom. I was like, I don't like this game, so we immediately drove back so we could swap it out with something different.
Yeah, it's not a very good game.
Nope.
And Pikmin.
Ooh.
So there you go.
How much is
that was a
worth?
surprise too. It's like 40.
If you ever don't want that, let me know because
That's a clean copy too.
I'm hunting for Pikmin games. Let me know.
We'll see. play your cards
right.
Yeah, play your cards right. And I think that's. Oh no, I want to show one last thing. Oh, I guess I should show off something else I got. Hold on.
That should have been an emote, or maybe we'll do that as like an item on the store one day. Is play your cards right, because we say that quite a bit.
All right. Well, I got a box also, but I'll show that in a second. Just some of the stuff in this box. But I also got this the trading card binder thing from Limited Run.
Oh,
so I've put all my cards in there. So
I'm half tempted to just sell all my cards.
Hey, you want to sell them to me? I like collecting them.
Sure.
I don't know how much they're worth, honestly, but I think
some varies. I've seen some cards. Yeah, I've seen some cards go for like $20-$30 depending on the game.
All right, so I also got a box from Adrian. He sent me a gore box.
Late.
Yeah, week late.
What I want to do with you from now on, if we ever do this, is I think it'd be fun to do like a live reaction where we go through and I tell you the backstory to a lot of that stuff. So my
favorite thing.
95% sure I showed that off on the podcast before.
I'm sure you. I think you did. I think you said you got it at a game store for free because your friend was just throwing it away.
You said why the fuck would you ever want that? I wouldn't want that for free.
And yeah. And then the same thing that happened to you happened to me. I got it for free from somebody throwing it away.
I was at the game shop that I'm always at. Shout out to Gamers Anonymous. Good people.
Hell yeah.
Yep. I got like 14 receipts from there.
They do game auctions every Monday. Go watch.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
He's about to shoot Monkey.
Yeah, and they had one of those, but then I was like, oh, that's cool. Where'd you get that? They're like, you want it? We have another one. And I was like, sure.
Yeah, I remember that. You told that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I wish I had one because I love Aiden Pierce.
That headset.
I took you seriously.
That headset should work. I got that in a lot of games that I was buying off OfferUp, and the guy's like, you want a headset too? And I was like, sure, I guess. So if that works, cool.
This one.
Yeah, it's not a bad headset too, but I have I have so many fucking headsets.
Pretty funky looking. I'll clean it up. But the best thing
charger is for Xbox One controllers, and that little battery pack is also for those two, so maybe that'll work together.
Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can get that. There you go. Here it is.
Yeah.
Got that. But the best thing in here was this.
So, I've had that hat since I was.
I feel like this would be perfect for Metal Gear Rising, actually.
Yeah, I've had that hat, which you could tell with like at least one of the stars. It's all fucked up on there. And the one to his left, you can see that star is like ready to fucking go. I've had that hat since.
I gotta do something about these hiccups.
I've had that hat since I was in 5th grade.
1 second.
Is he gonna drink a knife water? Or...
Oh yeah, he is.
Ain't this some shit? I look like one of the Fat Albert guys.
Oh yeah.
I forgot which one. Is that Mushmouth? That has like the thing over his face like that, or is that somebody else?
But yeah, no, I've had that hat for a long time now. Probably like how old are you in 5th grade? Like 10 or 11? So, close to
I think
20 years now.
Oh yeah, well now I have it.
Yeah.
I'll use it for videos, that's for sure. But this I looked it up myself. I didn't know what the fuck this was, but I guess it is just from a company called Tespa.
Yeah, I
thought Tespa just meant something, but no, it's just. At first, honestly, in the video, I was gonna say it looked like the symbol from Dead Souls, but
kinda, huh?
Yeah, but I didn't say it because I had a feeling I was wrong.
Yeah, that company was at the Overwatch Grand Finals, and they were just handing out those. I guess I don't know what the fuck it is. I guess it's a stress reliever.
Yeah.
I'm
angry when he goes and fucking leaves.
The Overwatch band, I think that was at the Overwatch Grand Finals as well. What it would do is whenever they were getting close to the payload, or whoever was in control, it would flash the color of that team on, and it would stay with that.
Wow.
I'm trying to think of other stuff that you had. That hat I've also had forever. It goes over that one pretty easily. Hell yeah.
Well, it's a beer.
Oh, what the fuck
Simpsons
else?
shit.
What else did they put in there?
You got a Mickey Mouse Sorcerer's Apprentice hat.
That Metroid was in the same loot box as the BioShock Infinite socks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Bioshock Infinite stocks. It's somewhere. The Metroid I already put up on my shelf somewhere.
That came with a
Samus, right?
I think I forget what Bethesda game, but it came with a Bethesda game apron. That thing I forgot where I got that from, but that must have been like fucking 20 years old too.
Oh yeah. Well, now it's here.
When
the new Jurassic World movie comes out,
yeah.
I'll wear this.
What was I just saying?
Something about Metroid.
Oh yeah, that came with the apron from a Bethesda game, and then it also came with Halo cookie cutters.
Oh hell yeah!
Cool.
All right, there you go. And I think that's about.
I think that's all the big stuff, pretty much.
That's the big stuff. Yeah, if you want to watch the video, it went up yesterday. Well, 2 days ago, or whenever the fuck this podcast is going up. It's just type in Adrian on my channel, you'll find it.
Oh yeah, and then there you
go. I don't name many videos Adrian, so
you got a cool representative of your favorite Ubisoft game.
Oh yeah, Mario. What's his name? Aiden. David had to go and shove a knife down his throat, so he'll be back on that.
That's so bizarre to me. Like, I don't know who does that.
Because it'll scare. Hey, I'll scare him. I'll come over there with a real knife. Fucking scare the hiccups right out of his ass.
Let's see. What did I get?
Yeah,
I got some later run things too.
Oh yeah, what?
I did get Next Machina.
Okay, yeah. Shoutouts to Kyle. He sent me that a few years ago.
I got Oddworld.
I got that. That's a good box art.
Right. I think I got this fixed. Also, hell yeah to that Oddworld PS3 version.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. What else did I grab? I bought a bunch of Switch things, I want to say, but I can't remember. I got this. I want to go out this in the back shelf now. I got myself a Master Chief helmet. It's wearable, but it's not like adjustable, so I'm like worried if I ever like. I wore it once to see if it would fit, but like since it doesn't open the back, now I'm like, oh, if you take it on, you can't take it off. That's gonna suck. I want to put that. Hell yeah!
There you go. There he is.
There he is.
Headless, right next to Black Panther.
Shoutouts to David for paying me and Papa Bezos for the free PS5 that I ended up getting with this. But I ended up getting myself the Red vs. Blue. I don't know how many fucking.
Yeah, the like retro, and then the retro
like 12 seasons
anthology.
Like that?
Yeah, it's 10. Like the 7-disc Blu-ray set.
It's 10. It's 10.
Is it 10?
Because it's the first 10 years or something, or 10 seasons.
Yeah,
I think it was 10 years and 10 seasons.
14 discs.
Yeah, because.
14 discs, but I think it's 10 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think season 10 is where I did stop, because that's the one that ends with
don't
weird
spoil
time
it.
bullshit going on, right?
Yeah, it's weird. Just don't worry. Like that series was better off with no plot.
Yeah, but I fucking love like at least the first like 3 or 4 seasons.
I watched the first one. I bought that at GameStop randomly, just like fuck it, I'll just buy it. Like it was there for $25. And I watched the shit. Like the first season's only like 75 minutes long or some shit, and I watched that so many times.
Yeah, they had this going on and off. Like it was at Best Buy for a little bit, and then it sold out. And I kind of upset at myself, and I was like, buyer's regret. And then it showed up again. I was like, all right, cool, I'll just grab it. I bought this. It was a couple weeks ago, but I want to show it off now. I bought this from Etsy, the Poke Anatomy, which is why I say we're going to go through the first gen again. This is the first gen anatomy book of all the Pokemon.
I thought you showed that already.
Did I show it? I forget. I talked about it. I think.
I don't remember.
We mentioned it before. Maybe you just showed me. I don't know.
But it's got like all these insides and like factoids and like what they would eat and stuff. And it's like, and it got the leather bound too, so it comes in a really good quality.
Wait, just open it up to a random page.
Krabby.
Hell yeah.
That's a good ass design. That's simple.
What the fuck does Ghastly look like actually now that I think about it, huh?
Nothing. It better be nothing. That'd be great. It's just gas.
I was gonna say it's literally the gas Pokemon, so
It better not be anything except the eyeballs. I guess you got to do something with the eyeballs, right? And I guess the mouth too.
It's like in the 150s, somewhere around there.
No, there's only 150 Pokemon.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Or you mean the pages? What are you saying?
It's somewhere in the hundreds. Let me rephrase that then.
Well, somewhere in the 160s. It's 153, I believe.
Okay, yeah, no, they nailed it.
Yeah, you just guessed. That was probably the easiest one, I assume.
Probably.
Unless is there another one? Oh no, I guess Ekans probably too. Like what the fuck? It's just a snake. Just look up a snake. Like,
who do you guys want to see?
Ekans.
Gengar.
Coughing.
I already left Gengar.
I want to see coughing. I want to see what the fuck he made out of. Made out of like fart. Yeah, so he's a snake. Well, I guess he has like an actual skull. It looked like.
What about Dragonite?
Let's see, what did Gore say first? It was coughing.
I said coughing, but he said something.
Dragonite, but coughing should be near Ekans, so.
Yeah, Team Rocket shit. Come on, man. They gotta put them next to each other. Oh, how about Meowth? I want to see his inside.
Just flipped by Meowth. Sorry, hold on.
That's fine.
I wish I knew these fucking numbers. I don't.
Gotta catch them all. Pokemon. Zubat, 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 Zubat. That's all, folks. There you go. He's dead. He does though. Why do you look all like happy about it? He's always got that shitty smirk. Just like every cat has a shitty little fucking. Like, oh, what are you doing? I know you're doing something. You a cat. You always fucking planning.
You're into some weird shit.
Yeah, I was like, what, you gonna try to jump into a box?
Let's see.
Hey, you go in that box, I swear I'll tape it up. There you go. He looks like a monster. What the fuck is that? His like skin. Why is it all orange? The fuck's wrong with him?
Let's see, let's find Dragonite.
You need to get that checked out, bro.
The very end.
Y'all fucked up. I look like someone like I'm like an intern for I'm like an intern for Soul Train or something. Yeah, just like I wondered. It's like, who the fuck is that white boy?
Oh, what? They have Mewtwo's brain also is in his tail?
Ew, what? They cut his fucking tail off. Then he's like, for the rest of the fucking time. He can't do his psychic shit, I guess. That brain tail has to do something, right?
This thing's great, though. I love this thing.
Attack his tail. The fuck?
Just rip it off.
Yeah, well, then he might be like, he can't do this, magic or whatever he does. Psychic shit.
All right.
Yeah, psychic bullshit.
An hour in
he can't make Pikachu or Pokemon, what's his name, Ash into stone. Or was that somebody else that did that? Who turned him into stone in the first movie?
Mewtwo.
Yeah, he couldn't do that.
All right, I promised you guys last week we're playing two Trumps and a lie for trivia this week.
All right.
We'll do best of 5.
I forgot about
that way
this,
we can move on because we're chilling on this podcast.
Yeah. Don't worry. Games Gone By will go very, very fast. I'll make sure of it.
All right. Let's see.
I'll just talk about Armstrong. That's it. So. All right. He's picking a card. He's finding a good one. Just give him a second. He's planning. He's getting a good one.
Making a list.
That's it. Perfect hat to wear for Trump, too. Trump probably wears this hat all
right, that one, Adrian. Right. Whatever that one is.
All right. Pick in the 150s.
On weaponized soup.
All right.
By the way, if people don't know this is 2 Trumps and a lie. There's 3 quotes on here. 2 are actual Trump quotes. 1 is not. They have to indicate the one that is not. Option A. Don't get me started on bags of soup. They swing a bag of soup and you're a goner. Option B. You have people coming over with bags of soup. Big bags of soup. And the Antichrist take it and they start throwing it at our cops. Option C. They have cans of soup. Soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than the brick because you can't throw a brick. It's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right?
I'm going to go with 2 just because I don't think Trump has ever overtly referenced the Antichrist. Even though that is his base, but I'm going to say 2.
All right, Gore.
I wasn't really paying attention. I'll say 3. You lost me after throwing soup or some shit. I'll
Uh,
take 3 though.
You guys are both wrong. It's option A.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
Don't get me started
Yeah.
on bags of soup. They swing a bag of soup and you're a goner. That was from comedian impressionist J.L. Calvin. Or Calvin.
That
All
makes.
right.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
It's too brief. That's what it is.
Yeah, and also it's a little too stupid. Like it's almost perfect.
All right.
I don't even know what the third one was anymore.
On hurricanes,
Okay.
option A.
All right. First to 3. How about that? Because we already got
Sure.
the first one wrong.
I got it. Why don't we nuke them? Why can't we do that? Option B. A category 5 is something that I don't even know that I ever heard of that term, other than I know it's there. That's the ultimate.
That has to be real. That's real. That's definitely real.
C. The suck zone. It's the point basically where the storm sucks you up. That's not the technical term for it, obviously.
All right. 1. I'm just gonna say 1.
I'm gonna say 2.
You guys are both wrong. It's option C.
Is it 3? Really?
Yeah.
The suck zone.
The suck zone? Oh, come on, man. You want to talk about the suck
Sounds like
zone?
something Trump would say.
Let me tell you about the suck zone, okay? It's real big.
I don't know. It's just Marlon Brando. It's like,
It's real big. Suck you.
all right. Well, see, it's good. We're only doing up to 3 then.
How about we'll do the first one to get? We'll see. We'll go.
No,
First one to get a
3.
point at this rate. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Actually, I had a. Oh, this is on his looks.
Oh.
A. Actually, I had a mask on. I sort of liked the way I looked. Okay. I thought it was okay. It was a dark black mask, and I thought I looked okay. Looked like the Lone Ranger. B. Do I look like a president? How handsome am I, right? How handsome. C. Well, so what? What's wrong with being sexy?
A third. I'm gonna say a third one. He would be someone in the reference to Lone Ranger, and I wouldn't be surprised if he said, like, I could hear him say that second one.
The second one sounds a little too on point, though.
The third one also, I could hear him say that as a joke, though, not as serious. Like not a joke, but like jokingly saying it.
Like the only reason why
he believes it, but he would say it in a joking manner. I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
wouldn't think 3 Felix is too short for his style, but I'm gonna go with 2.
Gore got it. Option C.
Hell
Oh.
yeah. I know Trump. Tip my whatever kind of hat this is.
Faborga.
It's a party hat. It's where you go fucking get laid. Wear this.
All right. On John McCain's death.
That's probably what he said, honestly.
Option A.
Probably.
I gave him the kind of funeral that he wanted. I didn't get a thank you. That's okay.
Well, he's dead.
That one.
Yeah, that sounds real so far. But
B. Why don't we just pretend he didn't die just for a bit? C.
that sounds real too.
We sent him on the way, but I wasn't a fan of John McCain.
Oh, that sounds really real. You know what? It's either 1 or 2.
I'm going with 1.
What? Read one more time.
I gave him the kind of funeral that he wanted. I didn't get a thank you. That's okay.
I'll say 2, but that's probably it. No, that sounds real, but just to be different than Dave.
Congratulations, Gord. You won trivia this week.
Hell
Stop.
yeah! What? That's only 2 though.
Yeah, we just gonna go 2.
That's fine.
We got a long.
No,
we got
let's
lost.
do it again.
Wanna do one more? All right, we'll do one more. We'll do
Yeah,
this
let's
for
do
fun
one
though.
more.
Gore one though.
Yeah. All right. Hell yeah! I know. Look at my big hat.
For the
I've had
record,
this-
I killed it last week, though.
You got 1 right.
I got 3 of them right.
To be fair, you always say yours first, and then I just pick a different one because I don't
Fair.
I don't really care.
On releasing his tax returns.
I don't want to know more about Trump.
We're done with that.
This game teaches you Trump shit. On
Option
his
A.
tax return.
I'm curious. What makes you so curious? B.
Django Unchained?
I don't know. That's a very interesting question. I doubt it. C. Maybe I'll release them after I'm finished because I'm very proud of them. Actually, I did a good job.
I'll say
2.
1 because that sounds like Django Unchained. Can I quote movies or is this going to be
Yeah, sure.
yeah? Does it actually quote movies too?
Yeah, actually, so Gore got it. That was from Django Unchained.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
that's a quote from Django Unchained.
Django, Jamie Foxx for Calvin Candle, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Django Unchained. After Calvin asked Django.
Wait, does it actually say Calvin Candle?
Yeah.
It's Candy. Okay.
After Calvin asked Django what makes him a Mandingo expert.
It makes sense in the movie.
I'm glad I didn't read that because I started laughing. Of course, that sounds like it's from Django Unchained.
Yeah, no, not even. I knew that was a line from Django Unchained. It was in the trailers too.
All right, well.
Anyway, hell yeah.
I showed that.
I win.
I showed that to.
I'm the Trump and Django Unchained master.
I showed that to my coworkers, and one had a very visceral reaction, but not like an outspoken one, but like one they were not very happy that I had that game. But everyone else laughed.
They should add me on Xbox.
I agree.
All right. Moving on.
I should stuff this hat with stuff so it pops up.
Oh yeah. All right. First news story. Valve back in the game making biz.
Yeah,
well,
so Valve
were kind of.
Well, TCG did not work out well for them, but they've confirmed they're working on multiple game projects, and they've actually been looking at Australia for moving a lot of their development operations, which I find interesting just because when I think friendliness to the games industry, Australia is not a place I fucking think of, but
no. All their games would get banned there besides Portal. It's the only one that wouldn't.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, everything else of them rated. Team Fortress, Half-Life, the other game, they're all fuck. What is it? Counter-Strike's I think T. That's fine. But anything that's like even a little bit violent, they fucking banned in Australia.
Yeah,
at least they used to. Maybe they don't anymore.
No, they still get banned pretty hard because they still don't have a mature rating for games. I think 16 is still the highest rating they have.
So you tell me you have to fight giant fucking spiders in there, like it's goddamn eight-legged freaks. But remember that? And then what? You don't like that one?
Fucking garbage game or garbage movie.
Yeah, it's a garbage game.
Oh yeah, it's not a good movie, but it's a movie. But I can't think of any other giant spider movies. I'm sorry. You want me to reference Wild Wild West?
Yes.
You ever saw that?
That was a fun movie. Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
It was dumb as all hell, but it was fun. Fuck you.
So was fucking eight-legged freakers was made as a dumb movie, where Wild Wild West was just a dumb movie.
You were a dumb movie. Shut up.
You're a dumb movie. Fuck you. Anyway, but yeah, no, well, all right. Well, I mean, that's not that surprising considering they just made Half-Life Alyx pretty much, and it was really successful and won a lot of Game of the Year awards.
Yeah. We still probably will never see a game with 3 in the title. Maybe one day we'll get that, but it's probably not going to be a thing.
But we might get Half-Life Alyx too.
Yeah, and then that'll be the end of it. Actually, no, unless they do Half-Life Alyx 2, Episode 1 and 2, and then we'll be done with the series at that point. But
I don't take this news seriously until I see it.
I mean, it came from Lord Gaben himself. So.
I don't take the word.
So?
Well, he also said Half-Life Half-Life 2, Episode 3 was coming out.
Yeah, and he also said that it'll never be on a Sony console. Fuck Sony. And then guess what? He was on a Sony stage saying, guess what? We got a partnership.
Siege points out that Will Smith made that movie instead of Matrix. Wild Wild West.
That's true. That is true. And he's said that, like, you know what? It's good I did that because I'd probably fuck up the Matrix. So he was like, it could have been worse. He could have been Neo, but he decided to be Wild Wild West.
Hey, good song though.
Here comes the Wild Wild West.
All right, next story is Vicarious Visions get that swift boot to another department in Blizzard.
Oh, so this is fuck this shit. So Blizzard had 4 internal teams. One of which is the studio that fucked up Warcraft 3 Reforged because of studio mandate. A lot more has come to light thanks to Jason Schreier reading through a lot of his stuff there. So Studio 1 is the ones that were behind Warcraft 3 Reforged, and basically they were giving an insanely short deadline to finish the game, to the point where they didn't even know they were supposed to work on the game until it was announced to the public. So like, oh, we're working on that. Oh shit, I guess we'll get started on that. And so that's why there's a lot of shit that just didn't end up in the final game, because ultimately deadlines like, it's got to come out on this date. You fit it or you don't. And so, unfortunately, all of that team was canned. And then Vicarious Visions was absorbed over from the Activision side to the Blizzard side. And Vicarious Visions were actively working on Tony Hawk's 3 and 4 remake. And we're told, nope, you're just now a Blizzard asset maker. And that is all Vicarious Visions is set to do for the next couple of years, is work on assets for Blizzard games, which one of the ones they're working on is Diablo 2 remake.
Yeah, that got leaked.
I mean, hey, Diablo 2 remake, yeah.
I'm sure that'll work out just like Warcraft 3.
Well, that's where I'm frustrated, because Diablo 2 is still one of my favorite fucking Blizzard games, but I'm like, after seeing what they did to fucking Warcraft 3, I'm not so sure anymore. Especially coming off the heels of StarCraft 1 remastered. That was phenomenal. Fantastic. 10 out of 10.
Maybe that means
I trust Vicarious Visions more, though. But
they're not assets.
Yeah,
they're not working on development at all. They're just making the assets.
So they are when you look at an object and you're like, that looks pretty good. That was them.
Yeah,
but if you're playing the game, you're like, what? They removed like 50 things. You're like, that was whoever the fuck is making it.
They were a big team though, right? Like, do they really need to spend that entire team resources just for?
That's what Papa Activision said was keen, is they just need to be working on assets strictly for Blizzard for the next couple of years.
I love that immediately everybody gave shit to like Overwatch 2. It's like, even though they're going to be doing other things besides the show.
Oh, assets in general. Okay.
Overwatch 2 got like trending just because of this. I'm like, I don't think they said Overwatch 2 will be what they're doing, right? Like,
no, I don't think there's anything that directly said they were working on Overwatch 2.
I think it's because Overwatch 2 is like the only big game they have coming up. That's like it.
Yeah, and that's
like,
besides
the obvious
remake. Yeah,
and well, I guess
and
Call of Duty also. And Call of Duty, if it's Activision.
Well, they're not working on anything Activision. They're just working on the Blizzard side. So.
Yeah, no, I just meant Activision.
They will be working on Overwatch 2 in some capacity, I think.
Yeah, they will. Again, but I like no one said that, and
though.
immediately like Overwatch 2's got. I mean, we'll find out more about Overwatch.
That's their next game really coming out.
Yeah, that's what I just said. But no one said they're only going to be working on Overwatch 2, and they got a trend like fuck Overwatch 2. I'm like, what? It's like, calm down. Like they might be working on that Diablo 2 remake. They might be working on some other shit that they haven't announced yet. Calm down. Or maybe Diablo 4. You know,
remember that's what I'm pissed about is Vicarious Visions with the Crash Trilogy remake and with the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 have done some fantastic work as of late. They were on a high.
I thought Tony Hawk 1 and 2 sold really well too, didn't it?
It did.
It sold well. I don't think it sold like amazing though. Same thing with Crash 4. I heard it sold well. It didn't sell amazing though.
For what, like, maybe, like, like we've talked about in news reports, it's like, oh, they didn't sell 7 million? Well, fuck, I guess it was a failure. It didn't sell, like, that expectation level, but it still sold really fucking well. And
Crash, I think they waited too long on Crash.
Well, they had to make it, man.
I know.
Remember, when they announced it, it was like 3 months later, it was out.
I know, but I could tell that the development really started when it's like, all right, if the Crash trilogy does well, if the Crash Team Racing does well, then we'll start really developing.
Yeah, they probably didn't start development, like active development, until after the Crash Team
but
Racing
there was a Crash fever for a little while. That if they had hit
because of the Insane Trilogy, that's for sure.
If they had hit that, if they had knew it coming, I think the idea would have been like Crash Trilogy like in spring and then Crash 4 in the fall.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if that would work because they I don't think they put the budget in.
No, I know it wasn't.
They don't even know.
But if they knew ahead of time, I'm sure that would have been better because there was Crash.
Hey, I'm surprised we got so many Crash. I'm surprised we got so many Crash games in just 3 years because the Insane Trilogy came out 2017, and then the Crash Team. Well, I guess 4 years. If you count
Crash and Smash
each full year. But yeah, Crash and Smash, Smash and Crash. That's the next Smash game. That's what it's gonna be called, Smash and Crash.
But anyway, that sucks. That sucks. They're getting thrown to that because I think that they're a really good team to just remake stuff. But like,
well, that's where my frustration is they were riding a high. They couldn't do any wrong so far, with the last couple of years, and all of a sudden, no, you're just being bumped down to working on assets for Blizzard. What a waste of fucking talent.
That's kind of what Activision does. Remember Raven Software? How they just they turned to Call of Duty guys. Sledgehammer turned to Call of Duty guys.
Well, so Sledgehammer actually makes the Call of Duty games, though, where software or Raven Software literally does like multiplayer shit. Not even like makes things. I think they do like. I think they might make some maps. I think they do maps, which I love. Singularity, the Wolfenstein 2009 game, a bunch of really solid games. Maybe not amazing, but really solid. And I can only see them getting better and better. But like after Singularity bombed, it's just like that bombed hard.
And Neversoft got dragged into. It was Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to see what other games Raven Software made.
I think
Singularity I loved. Singularity was great.
Yeah,
because Sledgehammer made World War II. Because Sledgehammer did the campaign for World War II, I believe. But let me see. I could be wrong there though. Let me see. They did. Let's see. Soldier of Fortune, which was cool. Oh yeah, I forgot they did the Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast only on the consoles though. Like no, they did the original on the PC.
Good
also
games too.
So Jedi Academy, X-Men Legends. Come on, man. X-Men Legends was great. Both of them. Ultimate Alliance. They made the original. Come on, man. They made they made the X-Men Origins Wolverine game. They made a great movie game. And then after that, I was like, oh, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. Like, no, it's first person shooter. Okay, but what did they do though? Does it say? No, it doesn't say what they did, but they weren't the main developers. But yeah, well, that sucks. All the since 2010, all they've done is Call of Duty games.
Which I can't imagine that the most of that team is still like intact. I'm sure people are like, well, I don't want to just be stuck on Call of Duty forever.
Real quick, I want to list all the games they did in 10 years in early 2000s, so 2000 to 2010, and then compare it to what they did in 2010 to 2020. So in the early 2000s, they did Soldier of Fortune, Star Trek Voyager, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, Soldier of Fortune 2, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, X-Men Legends 2, Quake 4, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, X-Men Origins Wolverine, Wolfenstein, and Singularity. And then in the last 10 years, they did Call of Duty Online, Call of Duty Remastered, Call of Duty Warzone, Call of Duty. And they're not even the lead anymore. So Activision might be fucking like they're not as bad as EA because they don't shut their fucking studios down, but they give them jobs, so that's good.
Well, I mean,
but they have the jobs, so at least you have that.
Yeah,
and they're still around with the potential in the future. Maybe fingers fucking cross your dick that maybe they'll do something again. But
it's always a little.
At this point,
sad.
they're not even this. At this point, 10 years later, they're probably not even the same fucking studio
that's
anymore.
what I'm saying.
It's completely different people.
I think it's always a little sad when you see a developer that just goes from making stuff and you know that they just couldn't hit it off like on their own, so they turn like I think of High Voltage with the Conduit. They really tried and granted, like people were mixed on the game, but like they really tried on there and then they got
they tried for sure.
They got shoved into other games and now they're just like make assets and do all that stuff. Like
that sucks.
Yep.
They gave us one of the best endings ever too. That we'll never ever have a resolution.
Games gone by one day.
No, I will never play. I will never play that game. That game is garbage. But it's like, especially now, I don't want to play that with the Wii controls. Oh fuck no.
But yeah, that sucks. Moving on.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, move on. That sucks. Moving on. Oh well, get over it. Put Band-Aid on it. Grow up.
Right. Let's talk about Gamestock.
GameStop stock. GameStop stop. And I guess there's other ones too, but GameStop's the leader of this.
Yeah, I've talked about this like to everyone like occasionally prior to this, where granted like I'm not beat up so bad because I know if I invested back into GameStop, I would have sold at 60, 100%. I'd be like, cool, I got my 60, I'm good. Made a good chunk of change there. I would have been kicking myself probably more in hindsight. In fact, I think I told someone they probably sold at 80. So I'm like, I think I made you not be a millionaire. But yeah, so that whole thing has been going on. I don't really need to reiterate. I feel like if you're listening and you've been paying attention, you know. I think the only thing you might not know is kind of like why it's happening.
Because memes.
Well, it goes a lot deeper than that, actually.
Nah, it's just memes. That's what every fucking video wants to let you know. It's just it's joke. It's funny. GameStop wall Dogecoin, as this fucking guy said earlier.
See, they're going up.
Yeah, there, like it's a thing, like it's actually something.
It is.
If I don't get a coin with Doji Dog's name or face on it and name,
Hey,
I
put
want the
some money
name
in
too.
and you'll see it one day.
You know what? I want the $5 bill to have Doge on it. That's all I'm saying. Get that whoever's on it, whoever that loser is,
right? I imagine you probably saw this and you were like,
yeah, I've read through a lot of it.
All right. Well, everybody knows. So next story.
So, well, in case people, because I know people are like, there are a lot of people that don't actually know what's going on besides like the background. And I've been looking into this all. It was so a lot of people high up there, hedge funders were buying. So they borrow stock at a certain cost, and they pretty much bet money saying this is gonna collapse in a little bit, so I'm gonna make a lot of money. So they're like, all right, GameStop's riding a high right now. They're not gonna make that money back, and they're gonna collapse because we all think it's gonna collapse. We all know it. GameStop's not gonna last forever. And so they're like, all right, so we're gonna buy a stock here. We're gonna sell that stock for quick money, and then when it crashes and goes down to back to like $5 a stock, then we'll buy that stock back and give it back to the people that we owe it to. So you're betting money saying it's gonna crash, and then if it doesn't, which it didn't, and it goes up, you lost a lot of money. So essentially, someone on r/Wall Street Bets caught wind of this, and they're like, oh, this person bought way too many stocks. Let's all do this because they have to buy that stock back. They can't just not have that stock, otherwise you're just fucking done. So they had to buy that stock back. And so what they did is they bought so much stock, they inflated the price, and then they have to buy it. The hedge funders have to buy stock as well. So there's just multiple outlets for stock coming in, and then people caught wind of that. So now everyone and their mother's putting stock into GameStop. So now that GameStop hit a $500 high, I think today, which is wild, like absolutely wild. I really wanted to put money into it. And I should have when I first saw it. I saw it for like $150. I think I saw it drop down to 80. I was like, this is just a meme for a day, right? Oh, brother, I fucked up. But yeah, then Wall Street Bets is just going off on that. There's a user Deep Fucking Value who is like has $43 million in stocks right now. He was putting money. He put money in like all last year. And one of my favorite posts I found actually earlier today was because he lost a lot of money today because of people were freaking out because Robinhood and all these other apps were closing off their stock sales.
Yeah,
and people freaked out. They're like, "Fuck, I'm gonna sell. And it's like, don't sell. Don't be dumb. You're not selling to anyone because no one can buy. So don't do that. It's the worst time to sell. But there's one. He lost like I think like 12 million I think on stocks. But I looked through his post history and one of his posts were it was like in January of last year when GameStop like crashed even harder when they were like low.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, I think he posted his title was like, everyone's asking me, do I sell? No, I put more in. He put more money in when it was even worse. And that motherfucker is just like, if he pulled out now, he has $43 billion.
There's somebody I know on YouTube. His name's Smash JT. He's cool. Look him up. He does like video game pickup videos. He also does like news and stuff. And early last year, he warned everybody buy GameStop stock because that shit is gonna go up. But I think his explanation was not the same as how it happened.
No,
but
it's because new consoles. It's gonna it should go.
I don't think he said that. I don't think he said. He said something. I can't remember. I need to watch it again because it was like early last year. He said that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't really do stock stones. Like whatever. I should have bought them, obviously, but obviously at least a few. It's like,
dude, if you put it even $100 in the game,
because they're only how much were they early last year? Like, only a couple dollars.
There was like
$3,
$2 to $5 was like the low.
$2 to $5. Yeah.
If you put in just $100.
Yeah,
there were some people that
if there's $2, $100, that's 50 shares, and they're going for how much right now?
Well, it's like $200 right now, but like if you sold like it peaked today, $500 a share.
$20,000.
It's $20,000. Yeah, but it peaked at 500.
If you got 100 shares, that's $20,000.
Yeah, you spent $100, they got $20,000.
Yeah, well, it would be 200. Yeah, I did my math wrong. It would be 10. It would be 10 grand then, or whatever.
But yeah, no, it's just a fucking. There was some people I saw like on day one were like, they're like, holy shit, I made my whole year's salary in one day, and then an hour later, I made 3 years in an hour. I I know David's the kind of guy. I bet.
Hey, I don't want to hear anybody say GameStop rips you off. They just
somebody got lucky at GameStop.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh,
we should see if that Guru video got more views. I want to see the latest comments on that.
I feel like David's the kind of guy that stays up at night, like kicking himself, saying "fuck, I fucked up."
So every night I drive the girlfriend crazy because I'm like, should have fucking got it. Since this whole shit's breaking out, because I did a lot more research. Liam, a buddy of ours that we used to know from Freeze Cracker, went ahead and kind of reposted a guy who's been following this shit since last year, and this actually goes fucking deep. So the guy that was primarily running this has been investing heavily since like 2019, and he posted like once a month, every month for over a year, saying, "Guys, fucking go ham on this. Trust me, something's gonna happen." Because the dude he put up like a big ass spreadsheet like back in 2019 that basically outright said without saying, "Hey, here's the fuckery that's going on with these fucking hedge bettors. This is gonna get funny. Fucking go in on this." No one did anything. And then all of a sudden, as soon as people started to catch on exactly what was going on, fucking just all the eat the rich memes were just coming out of fucking Wall Street bets, and people were just fucking throwing in money left and right to fuck over everything going on, because that's the thing with shorting, is that it's basically borrowing against your share. And the other thing that makes it really kind of fucky is that it wasn't just even the fact that
Cora's laughing at that. Continue, sorry.
Yeah,
the level of fuckery going on here.
I like fuck you better.
Fair. Is the fact that there was 300% of shares that were being moved around.
Yeah, it was more shares than there were fucking...
More shares than there actually are shares were being moved around because of a weird fucking game that is completely legal on the books. And then just suddenly, out of the fucking blue, all these companies, as soon as they realized that hedge funds, I think it was like 70 billion in losses were estimated for a lot of these hedge funds that had their money in fucking GameStop.
And all the more popular rich people, like you're thinking like Mark Cuban and Elon Musk, they fucking hate hedge funders because they bet against their own companies like a lot. Like people try to bet against Tesla all the time. So Elon Musk was definitely right there on the fucking forefront. Like, hey, go look at this, guys. You guys might want to buy this. He didn't say it outright, but of course this is what happened. Siege saying this is exactly what Occupy Wall Street should have been. It's true. I think this is kind of nuts, and I feel like people are kind of getting in on it, but I think as time goes on, this next like month, I think is going to be very interesting in how things go, because you're going to see what the Biden administration is going to do with this, which if they don't do right by this, because I guarantee you Trump would have got eaten the fuck up during this. He might even be like breathing a sigh of relief, being not like, oh, I'm not dealing with that right now. But because there are some stuff that like there was some words that Wall Street was trying to cut off all that stuff too, or not sorry, the White House.
Yep.
But it's nuts because everyone's putting their money in. And I can't honestly say that I would have the balls that some of these Redditors have, where they're like, no, fucking, I'm going in. I'm leaving all my money. I'm like, oh god, I don't know if I'd be able to resist if I see 7 or 8 digits on that number. I don't know if I'd be able to resist. But I think even a smarter thing would be is for everyone, if anyone that has like that crazy amount of money, pull out 5% of that money and throw it into something else. You know, at this point, because that's what people are doing with AMC and BlackBerry. Where they're putting money in there. I'm like, dude, if you guys pull out 5% of your earnings right now and throw it into fucking Dogecoin or something, which is I think people are doing too, you're gonna get more fucking money that way. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, people are and it happened at a time where a lot of people are starting to get the rollout of the kind of initial 600, which it came out the perfect time for some people. You know, getting that additional 600 stimulus and oof, I can go ahead and just inject all of that. That's money I wasn't planning on, kind of thing. And
how much did you put money in?
No, I didn't. Because by the time I looked at it, it's already hit 100. No, as soon as they hit 100, I'm like, no, no.
You can buy partial stock.
No, I no. It's if I don't own the stock 100%, I don't deal with that. I'm so we've talked maybe a tiny bit about it. I'm someone that personally, I really don't like touching stock too much. I'm more of a debt bond investment person. I find it's a little bit more secure, a little bit more of a good, solid long-term investment.
But you're not on this money train, baby.
I'm not. Again, that's why I legitimately kick myself every night. I should have just fucking threw down. Even if I just threw down $10, I would have been like, "Ooh, that's a nice little bump I didn't have before." But fucking A.
I put in the AMC, I put in the BlackBerry, I put in a Dogecoin. I didn't touch GameStop. I was gonna buy partial stock in it, but I didn't touch it. I'm like, I kind of want to just watch from far away. I know I'm gonna miss out on literally life changing things, but I kind of want to just see where you guys roll with this. The only thing I ever put money into was space.
Yep.
And that's looking great right now. I'm good. That's right now it's hitting a low, but that low right now is literally the all time high that it was all year. So fuck it.
Does the SpaceX give dividends, or is it just
it's Virgin Galactic?
Stock price?
Virgin Galactic.
Right, but like, do they pay out? And because some stocks will go ahead and they'll pay out a quarterly.
So. No.
Okay.
But I got in on that when it was at $10 a stock, and it's currently about 45. So
gotcha.
we're big chilling. It's kind of wild though. I think this next couple weeks is gonna be very interesting to see because right now you have a bunch of 20-year-olds pissing the fuck and scaring the shit out of a bunch of suits with a lot of money, but they're losing it hard right now. They're losing a lot of money hard right now. It's kind of astounding to me. All right, let's move on. We have one bullshit, and then we're going on to Games Gone By.
All right.
Bullshit. KOTOR 2 is being developed by a surprise developer. We've heard that rumor.
3, yeah. KOTOR 2
sorry,
came out.
3. It's being developed by a surprise developer. Who we think that is?
Mario.
Yes, Mario is the developer.
Mario Lopez. He's gonna do it. Surprise. Well, it has to be EA. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be EA anymore.
No, it's already. The rumor is that EA has nothing to do with it because they've already lost the license.
Okay. A rumor in a rumor. I don't trust that. There's a rumor.
No, it's confirmed that EA does not have exclusive license.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed that a rumor.
Ubisoft has already.
There's not rumor anymore if it's confirmed. But if it's confirmed, it's not a rumor anymore. It's confirmed. So it's not bullshit. Why are we doing this?
Well, the bullshit is EA the ones to work on KOTOR, or is it someone else?
But the rumor is still KOTOR 3 being made. That's not official. No one made that official.
You're not official.
I can't do this. I can't. But it's definitely gonna be Obsidian. Microsoft's gonna make them do it.
Even though they have Obsidian's try everyone's like Obsidian. They're like, oh fuck.
Obsidian has like 5 things.
I know.
Well, they did KOTOR 2, and then they are fucking correct past mistakes.
I love it. They were like,
KOTOR 2 was pretty good. But it was nowhere near as good.
They were like, you know what, cool. Let's do Grounded. That's for fun. Cool. Let's finish Outer World, some DLC. Oh, cool. Let's have fun and make Avowed, like one of the RPGs you want to make. Then all of a sudden, oh, you can make New Vegas 2. Oh, you could do KOTOR 3. They're like, oh, fuck.
Good. Fucking do it. Stop being pansies. Make more games.
Hire everyone.
Make Outer Worlds 2, though.
You got Microsoft money.
Fuck Microsoft. Yeah. I mean, no. Don't fuck Microsoft.
Fuck them right in their stupid asses.
Well, all right. Honestly, who could KOTOR 3 be developed by? That makes sense.
Actually, after you said it, I'd love Obsidian to work on KOTOR 2.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think KOTOR 2 they did. KOTOR 3, you mean?
Or KOTOR 3, goddamn.
Yeah.
I got me doing it.
King Games.
Yeah, Adrian. King Games. How about Star Wars?
Bandai Namco. Let's go.
Namco Bandai. They're gonna switch the name back.
Give it a King Games. I like that.
How about id Software?
Let's charge it for $4 again. $4 for
id Software. Yeah,
you know what?
We didn't talk about. I mean, we don't talk about movie shit, but Leica, one of my favorite animation studios, is doing was it Star Wars or some shit, or like Marvel? They're doing like Marvel shit. So, maybe it could be like a really weird studio you wouldn't expect doing like Star Wars. I guess maybe like I don't know. Like I would never guess Playground Studios would make, or Playground Games would make a Fable, because that's not. I mean, they do car games. Fable's not. There's no cars in Fable. You'd be lucky to have a horse. God, I want to think of who it could be, but all my thoughts are like obvious ones. I don't want like BioWare. I don't want them touching it anymore. And they're doing Mass Effect, so. Uh,
What's the game called again? Oh, is it?
Knights of the Old Republic 3.
Yeah. Siege goes Platinum Games. Hell yeah.
Platinum game. I'd be fucking down for that.
It'd go a little too nuts, and also it'd be 4 hours long. You know.
I don't give a shit. I would love Platinum Games to do a fucking.
Hey,
Star
if they want to
Wars
do
game.
another Force Unleashed game, then sure. But that's
Oh,
not
hell
what
yeah.
KOTOR is. That's not what KOTOR is. I mean, yeah,
Fair.
Star Wars game would be dope, but not KOTOR. I want KOTOR to be 50, 70 to 100 hours long. I want the world to be big. Not too big though. Don't go crazy. I want there to be a lot of likable characters, and I want there to be side missions, and I want there to be great stuff like the original KOTOR. They could make it like
The
a
way
real
you said
like,
that
an action game too.
Reminds me of those like kids that post on the Reddit Fortnite boards. Like, can
Yeah.
you guys add
I want-
sex and big boobs to Fortnite?
I want big boobies on Predator, and I want a Fortnite dance in real IRL. In real IRL. Kids are dumb.
All right, that's it for.
What do you mean? No one fucking said anything.
Well, I mean, no one thought of anything, so I'm all right.
Well, then what the fuck was the point of this?
David,
So we
think
can
of something.
say some big boobs on Predator.
Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda. Just Bethesda. Yeah, they're already doing Starfield. We'll give them Star Wars too. Fuck it. They can't even fucking make their own games without them breaking halfway through.
Yeah, but now they got Microsoft money. Maybe they'll be able to afford bug testers. And
You know what? Maybe the massive Division game is just going to be KOTOR 3. Maybe 2. Maybe they'll remake 2.
Give it to
No,
the
maybe
Yakuza
that-
developers.
That'd be weird.
Bruno Gatto Studios? Hell yeah.
Let Kojima make a Star Wars game.
Game Freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, give
They
it to
can have
Kojima
some
Studios.
fucked up designs. Yeah, Kojima Studios. Yeah, it'll be just like 3-hour cutscenes, and then like you walk and then put a ladder on a mountain. That's the gameplay. Ooh, and then like the soundtrack will come in and be like, "Oh, you're walking into a mountain." Like, what the fuck is this music? I like the music in Death Stranding. We just played Metal Gear Rising too. So
We're
Kojima's
talking about that.
You know what? Give it to Capcom. They know how to fix broken things. So there you go. Fuck it.
Give it to the Kingdom of Amalur team now.
Was there
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
else to talk about? Wasn't there like a few other things?
No, but we got games
Was
going
there?
by too, so let's just get through it.
Tomb Raider anime. They just announced that. They need to
Oh,
stop with the
boy.
animes, by the way.
And it's also, I guess, getting another game that's like tying in the originals with the remakes. But
Well, for Tomb Raider?
yeah.
There's also the new movie coming out. They even though I thought that movie already got filmed, they just got a director for it. I was like, what? I thought they already had a
Moon
director.
Raider too.
Yeah, Womb Raider 2. It's coming. And it's gonna get in there. Yeah. Alright, fine. That's it.
That's Blue Reviews. We're gonna stay tuned for our Games Gone By on Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. That's gonna be part of our Games Gone By segment where we go through a old video game over a year old and we go back and book club it. The schedule for the rest of them are gonna be as follows: February 12th, No Man's Sky; February 25th, Beyond Good and Evil; March 25th, Earth Defense Force 5; April 29th, Hellblade: Senua Sacrifice; May 27th, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors; and June 24th, Parasite Eve.
Interruption. We did miss one thing. Destruction All-Star State of Play.
Oh, yeah, it looks cool.
All right, there you go. All right, bye.
All right.
February 2nd.
And I'll be playing.
I'm out of drink.
I'll be playing No Man's Sky probably a little bit this weekend, but definitely next week too. So if anyone wants to jump on for that,
Hurry up! I need to get more drink.
teespring.com/stores
Actually.
or teespring.com/stores/blue-rupees for our shirt. We got some some other designs there. We got a mug, got a as Sammy said, we got the phone case, got all those good stuff. We have audio podcasts. Go follow us all on Twitter at Punk for me, at Gordon the Movie God for Gore, and at Durando Joyeux for David.
It says on
It
the
all
screen.
on there. If you're an audio listener, like one of the
If you're an audio listener, your eyes don't work, obviously, because why the fuck are you not watching the video? Look at our beautiful fucking faces. What's wrong with
That's
you?
why they're not. Looking.
Well, they look
Okay,
at our
our
faces.
stunning beauty made them blind.
They look at our face. They look at David's profile shot
True.
Yeah. What
where
a
he
great-
where he leans in opposite from his mic.
It was Alfred Hitchcock then David right there.
Well, look, you told me stop putting fucking shit on my
I didn't say
background
anything.
for there. So I went ahead and I filmed it over there. Well, that's what you get. You get a profile view now.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
say
but
this.
I mean, you still always leaned in against opposite from Mike.
I don't think I've ever seen the front of David's face really. Like it's just always been. Oh, that's who you look like? Jesus Christ! Go to hell.
Ranksters, I didn't mention this, but Ranksters should be up soon. I had to make a whole beginning. I got so tired. I was like, I don't want to do this right now. So I'll be up soon.
It'll be up 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
It'll be up next week.
And then all three of us are going to be playing Halo 4, finishing up probably that fight there.
Yeah.
And then,
we played it. We all played Halo 4.
Yeah, we played Halo 4.
I was going to wait till next week till we had impressions of it. But we'll also, I don't know if Gore's going to want to, but Dave and I will be doing Spartan Ops on there as well.
We'll see.
Player cards, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, that's Blue Rupees.
That's the bloopies. Hope you liked it. Why don't we call the video game awards the Hell yeah.
Welcome to Games Gone By. I'm Adrian. Got the boys here. Gore's here. David's here. We're talking Metal Gear Rising Revengeance as voted on by you guys.
You, the viewers.
Great, that's all job, boy.
We
You just made it cringe. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
we swapped.
Yeah, I love how it's both picture and you for me is black and white. So it's just like you're both in like an old timey movie right now. The shit boy art guy.
This is our podcast where we go in and book club a video game. It has to be at least a year old. That's our rules. But we each pick for 1 month. This was a fan voted one. We had to swap around a couple of the dates because I wasn't able to finish up enough No Man's Sky for me to feel good about. So we're gonna do that sometime soon. We gotta play it all together too. So we'll pick up a day for that. Probably stream it as well.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Play
your cards right.
But yeah, so we're doing Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. The current dates for upcoming Games Gone By are as follows. February 12th is No Man's Sky. February 25th is Beyond Good and Evil. March 25th is Earth Defense Force 5. April 29th, Hellblade, The Newest Sacrifice. May 27th, 9 hours, 9 persons indoors. And June 24th is Parasite Eve. We'll see if we have another another fan pick game in there somewhere. But for now, nothing yet. We will be spinning this out into its audio thing. Were you talking about? Oh, we're talking about the thing afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this will be spinning onto a audio podcast sometime in the foreseeable future. Still, we're still working on that. And we stream this on twitch.tv/depunked after our Blue Rupees podcast, which we record on Thursdays. In the chat, Crazy Pepperoni says, "Wouldn't it be funny if we got Beyond Good and Evil 2 news the day of the games gone by?"
We only have that luck when it's my game, so
yeah. So when
What the fuck does that mean?
When it happens to Gore, it'll be canceled.
It means I was like, all right, let's do Nocturne. Nocturne HD remake came out, and then I was like, all right, we're gonna do fucking Def Jam Fight for New York. It's like, well, we're gonna tease that. Although granted, it never actually happened. Yeah, but
like David keeps
yeah, well, it's because his lighting's not good, so the camera doesn't know where to fucking look at.
It's also black and white for me, so.
Pepperoni says, "Sorry, Gore."
Yeah, that would be great. One thing I want to say though, what's our March one again?
That's Earth Defense Force 5.
I hope Earth Defense Force 6 gets canceled. In my ass. I hope they announce it and they cancel immediately. And then they say fuck this franchise. They list every game and then they nuke every copy. I hate you. So welcome to our Metal Gear Rising discussion.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I think people like the kind of like what they're gonna hear going forward though too.
I don't think they do.
I don't. So let's talk about it then. So David, this was your fan nomination then. So what was the reasoning behind throwing it up there?
Because I know a lot of the memes about the game, and I never played the game before, so I'm like, fuck it, I actually kind of want to get around to playing this, because I've had it for years and just never
I'm
played
so
it.
confused. Did he say like he did play it, and then one time he said he didn't, and then another time he said he did? I'm like, I'm so confused. Did you actually play this game, or are you lying to me?
I've never played it to completion.
Okay, so he said he never played it before.
Yeah, I don't really playing like an hour of this game. Granted, is like half the fucking game, but
that's a good chunk. To be fair.
I don't really consider that playing the game, though. If I've only put like a little bit of time into it, I don't consider that really playing it.
All right, fine. Anyway, you got it because memes.
Yeah, well, I've had it for years, and then I finally want to play it because memes. I've known all the memes surrounding this game. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I want to actually fucking play this game now.
I know all the memes. They're all great.
For years, I said Nanomachine Son and a bunch of other stupid bullshit from the game, and it's like, God. I don't have no context of what the fuck this is about, but I fucking love this.
What a great, because all the villains are kind of introduced quick and then they die. And they're all really fun, but that, like, when the Senator shows up,
Senator's amazing.
Senator is like the best villain ever, because he shows up, you see him, you're like, all right, and then for like a good solid 20 minutes of cutscene, he's just fucking berating America and fucking democracy.
And he played football.
And Raiden, and it's like... and he's making good. He's like Thanos. He's making good points sometimes. I'm like,
it's funny because I played this around the time it came out. I remember I think I traded someone Prototype 2 for this game, or something like that. I think. But I didn't remember a fucking goddamn thing about this game aside from a couple like random moments. Wolf and the Senator. That's all I remember.
Dude, I was like playing this game, and like the beginning when Sam shows up, Jetstream Sam, and he like turns around and gives a smile. I was like, oh, here comes the part where he gives a smile. And, like me and him did it on sync. I was like, like it's so good. I remember everything about the cutscenes.
I swear, you could have told me I never played this game and only watched a couple cutscenes. I would have believed you because I swear this was like a whole new game to me. I'm like, I don't remember a goddamn thing about what I'm doing right now or why I'm doing it.
All the brains, all the fucking George, all these weird ass.
I don't remember George. I don't remember doing the brain
George
thing.
Is great.
I don't remember like fucking running around and chopping up everything. I
you don't remember the chopping at least?
No, I remember. I mean, like going. I mean, like. In general, I do remember that mechanic,
right.
But I swear, like it was kind of freaking me out because like, oh, I guess I just fucking just left this out of my head because I just didn't remember a goddamn thing about this. I didn't. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was more concerned about myself than I was about that because I was like, oh, this is a whole new game to me. But I mean, it was also near Last of Us, and that was kind of the same deal with Last of Us, except.
Yeah, it was the same year as Last of Us, BioShock Infinite, and Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, so I guarantee you for
and Tomb Raider
2013 games, I'm gonna just go through and play again for the first time, essentially. So I guarantee you when I play BioShock Infinite, I'm not gonna remember a goddamn thing about that game.
You'll remember some of that.
I remember the ending. Yeah. I remember like the intro where you're going through the town and you have to go up and everyone kind of looks at you all funny.
Yeah.
I remember like maybe a couple key moments, but I can guarantee you for the most part I won't remember a whole lot of that game either. For whatever reason, 2013, I just shut out those games from my brain for the most part. I was like, all right, I'll retain these couple cutscenes, and that's about it for every single game.
Oh, that's good.
Let's see.
Like a game's brand new again.
Oh, AP said the least favorite part of the gameplay was the cutting mechanic. Interesting.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I could see why people would say that because there's a lot of just repetition. All right, you got these guys weak, and then you slow it down, and then you cut them, and you rip the fucking spine out, which is always fun to watch.
That was so satisfying to me every time.
No, it's satisfying, but like you do that a lot.
There were times. Oh, I fucking love it. Every time I would just.
I love it.
I would chop it up until it was fucking dust, and I'm like, all right, get to that 1,000 part mark.
I never found it boring, but I could see why someone would say like that's annoying. I also find it like annoying whenever not annoying. I don't mind at all, but I could see why people would think it's annoying whenever you do it in a boss where it's just like, all right, so you just like walk, like a lot of the bosses just you walk up to them and you press the button and then you slice, and then like whatever. Besides actually playing to weaken them there, it's just like it might as well be like a context sensitive like button press, like. Besides a couple of times where you actually have to line it up, a lot of times you're just like, all right, slow motion, shh, and you're like willowing away at their health bar a little bit. Like I don't mind that at all, but I'm just saying.
I did like that you could pretty much just one shot every single regular enemy. Just walk up to them, slice them immediately, take their insides, and you're good. But I don't know. Whenever it was like that, I could see the precision ones actually being annoying because they kind of were sometimes. Mm-hmm. I personally loved it every single time that I was slicing something up, though. It was so satisfying. I love just seeing every fucking slice just make everything smaller and smaller is always satisfying to me.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. I think why people think it's annoying is not because of the cutting itself. It's because you have to do it a lot to get their gooiness.
For me, it was the one specific boss where that was the primary mechanic of the boss fight.
Oh, you're talking about with Sundowner?
Yeah, because I could not get that lined up for the fucking life of me, so I fought that fucker the long way.
Oh, yeah. Well,
taking him a point of a percent at a time.
Yeah, okay.
No, I fucking kept
Were you using... around. Oh, you're on computer, though, so it's probably different on there.
I played with an Xbox controller, and I played keyboard and mouse, and it controlled the same way, basically. It is not any more precise on either.
I don't know. I didn't have a hard time with that. I didn't have a hard time. I mean, you have plenty of time too. They give you plenty of time. It's not like you have to be quick. You just like line it up.
I swear there were times I had it lined up perfectly and it still fucking hit the side of the shield. I'm like, nope, fuck this.
It highlights it when you have it.
Yeah, I know, and I would still have it fucking golden, and then bam, it still would fuck up on some of them.
That's weird.
I mean, it fucked up a couple times for me, but like it wasn't like I got knocked back like twice, but that was it.
So that's legit part of the reason why I have such a longer playtime is it took me about 25 minutes to do that boss fight because I fucking chipped him away 0.1% at a time, fucking going behind him and slashing him.
No, I
also played this. This is my fourth time playing this game. So
yeah, like I said, this is my second. But the only big issue I had was the parry. I don't really care for the parry.
I like it, but
I have no issue with the parry at all.
I wish there was a dodge button. I really wish there was a dodge button. Like,
yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like Platinum Games doesn't like adding just a generic dodge button. They do sometimes. But I feel like it's not ever like the same kind of thing. Like Bayonetta has more of a like. I guess there's a
which time?
I was gonna say you do get a sidestep upgrade.
You do get a sidestep. Yeah, it's an upgrade. I think even the Transformers game didn't really have a typical one. But like at least in this game, there's really not. I mean, you run and then there's the parry, obviously, but there's no dodge, which is fine. But for a character like him, he should have a dodge. Like
he felt
he's a ninja.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a dodge.
It's weird because like his ninja run was so smooth, but like when you're fighting in combat, he didn't really feel swift.
No, he didn't. No, he doesn't.
A double jump would have been good. Just a quick dash button would have been good. But he just
it would have
really
made fighting those guys in the sky, the drones or whatever, way more satisfying because they whenever they're fighting you, you're just like, and the lock-on's not like the best. It's all right, it's fine, but it's like there's times where I'm just like my brain's just like I need to move the camera and then I'm moving it and I'm like I'm locked on somebody, so I'm like locked on to somebody else now and the camera's fucking freaking out.
When you're getting dogpile in there, it's the fucking worst sometimes.
Yeah. When there's like 3 of the fucking gecko things or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just he was like fuck this. It was just a mix that moo.
And you get fucking juggled like Tekken sometimes by some of the fucking hits sometimes. You get stunned and then you get shot and then you get punched. And you're like, Jesus Christ.
I'm going by the first time I played it. The first time I played it, I don't know. I don't remember how many times I died, but I died a lot. And it was one of those things where when I first played it, I was looking for like all the fucking health things, and I was like, I remember really like crossing my fingers every time I open a chest, like please have a health thing. And then,
so
like,
I play games incorrectly a lot of times as we've found on games gone by, and I just forgot health items were a thing.
Yeah, well, the items can help you a lot.
Yeah, no, they can.
I feel like they also can be just useless completely.
No, they really can. I forgot all about them until literally the final boss where he was kicking my ass the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Senator boss is fucking rough.
Yeah, as everyone says, final boss is one of the most intense boss battles. I think so. But yeah, he kicks your...
The other parts are easy or you're supposed to fail. So it's
it was fucking nuts how much he was kicking my ass, and I was like, all right, I don't know if I can
do
this.
And he heals himself. I'm like,
I don't know if I could do this. But then I was looking at my weapons, like, oh, health. Oh, because I did look at a game. I like to like see how far I am in games. Which, by the way, I like to point out one of the walkthroughs was 6 hours long. I like to point that out there. Thank you.
Well, one of the ones I was following was 4. So
yeah. Well, my playthrough was 2. I didn't post it though. That's for.
And he got knocked down and his health went back up. Like, oh, I didn't really think anything of it. Then I saw it.
I bet that guy did all the codex calls though. Just want to throw it out there.
No,
he did them all. Yeah, he's lying. Like he's a liar.
He did customize a bit though.
Yeah.
I barely did any upgrades.
Really?
No.
No wonder your playtime was longer. What the fuck?
A buddy of mine had played through the game. He's like, dude, it's more rewarding just to go through the game on a harder difficulty and without any upgrades. So I did that for the most part. I really didn't spend money on upgrades until the center fight where I'm like, fuck it, I want to start upgrading some shit. So then I went and got all my health upgrades and everything else.
Why is it more satisfying if you don't get the upgrade? I don't get it. What?
Because the game is fairly easy beyond that. Like the parrying system.
Exactly. You're a ninja, man. I want to fuck people up. I don't want to be.
The timing of the parrying is, aside from like some of the slower parries, I oddly struggled with, but like the really fast ones, like Monsoon, I had no issue with. Granted, Monsoon, I also flashbanged him, but
I only asked Monsoon because if you had trouble with him, then you and DSP have something in common.
Oh, I guess we have something in common.
Yeah. Oh, did you have?
Oh
man.
No,
Watch
it was.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you didn't say fuck Kojima every 5 seconds.
No, I will say it was 2:00 in the morning last night when I was playing. I was half asleep and I was like, all right, I don't get the boss fight. And I came back the next day and I was able to beat it. But
that's when you had to fight him again later.
I did
when you had to do the 2.
Oh no, the second one because they
second one's easier.
Yeah, second one's really fucking easy.
Yeah.
I disagree with that, David. I think not only do I think there's definitely a challenge in this game, but I think that it's right and it's fun to just beef up and just
right like in the cutscenes he's cutting through in giant robots and then you're getting fucked up by just random goons with fucking sticks. You
can feel when you power up your blade in strength, you can feel the extra oomph.
I almost wish it had a visual.
The only upgrade I feel is worth it in that game is if you really want to feel powerful, just fucking grab the Gray Fox blade. Bam, done. There you go.
Yeah. I remember that being really good.
I didn't use that, but I think straight up.
I never got it because like
you can afford it by mission by the end of mission 3.
I tried to transfer my save from 360 over to Xbox. I went through this whole thing, and for some reason it just wasn't fucking working. So I said, "Fuck it," and I just played like a new game. But like while I was on the 360, I did look, and I had like every upgrade. I'm like, all right, well, I guess. I mean, one of the fun parts about a game like this is buying the upgrades for me because I want to feel that gradual power.
Yeah,
so I'm like, you know what, that's fine. Like I didn't have every upgrade, but I had almost all of them. I think
you grab the Gray Fox blade, and then you suddenly chop everything just apart fucking instantly. Anything that's not a robot.
Is that what you did?
I did that for when I was cleaning up to get some health upgrades and shit.
So our upgrades didn't do that. But his upgrade just immediately kills everybody in one.
Thank you for pointing out what I was trying to ask for.
Yeah.
I literally just said when I went to go back to get health upgrades, because I did that for when I was fighting the center, because the center really fucking kicked my ass. It was like, shit, I need some fucking upgrades now.
My shit.
Yeah, basically. So then that's when I went back, and then when I went back, I was like, well, I've had enough money to buy this since mission 3, so let me get the Gray Fox blade. And just without any of the additional upgrades for the Gray Fox blade, that'll kill most basic minions in one hit. Yeah. And you can afford that by the end of mission 3.
Feels good. I might go back and play more of this game to get that again, even though I could just fucking try to get my save, but I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I also want to play the DLC.
I might play the DLC stuff.
I played the Blade Wolf one. I didn't play the whole thing. I remember when it came out, I was just like, I think BioShock was out at that point. I'm like, I got all these other games to play, but I'll try it out because I bought both of the DLCs when they first came out, and I never played the Jetstream Sam one, even though that was the first one. I think that was the first one. So I played a little bit of the Jetstream Sam one. It feels very similar, besides just like the little animations when he rips something out. It's a little bit different, but for the most part, he feels pretty similar. But I do want to play those, and I want to get all the upgrades again.
And if you don't upgrade to the sombrero costume, you're an idiot.
You know what? I did, but it was culturally offensive, so I took it off.
Oh well, I approve of it.
Yeah. So what are you?
Mexican. Which, by the way, no, I will say the fucking George's the way he talks, his voice is
you put the subtitles on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love there's a translation. Everything he says is oh, bruv, you a cute lass, and at the bottom it says like fucking he's not fucking British, but I always go to British whenever I do an accent. And it's just like you are a pretty girl. It's just like, oh, thanks.
He wears through the senator cutscenes, doesn't he? No, he it's the same cutscenes, which Gore's gonna mention about the compression of the cutscenes.
Yeah.
But no, the cutscenes are the same. It like the costume only pops up in game.
Yeah, it's only in game, which makes sense considering they're just fucking videos and they're compressed. I don't even get like back in 2013, like we had 1080p, like that existed.
It reminded me of Resident Evil 4, where some of the cutscenes in Resident Evil 4 are like, ew.
But that was 2005. Like that is at least like, all right, I get it. 2013 though,
it's like it's got that. It's
look
like
at BioShock. Look at like BioShock Infinite and the Tomb Raider game and GTA 5, and sure they use in-game graphics for the cinematics, but they should have just did that with Metal Gear. Besides making a video, maybe it's just easier to do. I guess I don't know how that works, but they obviously made these cutscenes and as a video, and they didn't render it.
Yeah, he does. He does go say to rating, "Go Ninja, go Ninja, go."
Hell yeah. That was fucking great. But no, the cutscenes look fucking great on PC. We're not compressed.
It's weird. Maybe it was just 360. I don't know. It's weird because I'm playing on 360 and they're fucking barfy. But you also have like a 720p TV though, David. So I don't know, because it's so jarring when you come out of a cutscene. Because
might
it's
be
like,
it.
It's like it's so much fun, and then you go, no, it's compressed.
No. I'm saying is the screen too, because I'm playing on a fucking like 60-inch. In 4K, it's like someone rubbed Vaseline.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. Because I'm playing, I played on a 27-inch 1080p, so
sure,
it looks fucking gorgeous for me.
Yeah, no, game still looks great. The game, not the cutscenes.
Yeah, the cutscenes look great
for you, sure, but the game looked really good. Just the cutscenes for me didn't. You're saying they both look great. Maybe your eyes are fucked up, or maybe just the Linux just was great. No, maybe they fucking redid the cutscenes. I don't see how they would. Maybe they just up-resed it when they went to Linux because it came out like I'm assuming a year or two later.
Well, it's not natively Linux; it's through Proton, so it's taken the Windows package and it's basically adding an extra emulation layer on top of it.
Well, the Windows one came out after. I know that, like way after.
It did. It
like
came
a
out
year or two.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well. It's just on 360. Maybe it looks better on PC. You played on Linux. I'm sure it's the same shit. That I don't really understand technology. It's all the same. You just put the thing in, it works. I don't know. And then when it doesn't work, I throw it in the garbage. Fuck that thing. That's not true. I lie about it and sell online. Yeah, it works. And then I cancel my account so they can't get a refund.
Hell
yeah. I'm shady.
I wish I had it. I actually have a beach towel of Metal Gear Revengeance, but I wasn't able to find it. It got packed away somewhere. I have a beach towel of it.
Oh, you did? Cool.
Yeah. I also wish I got the collector's edition, which is like that light with the sword in it.
Oh yeah. I bought that once on OfferUp, and I had it. It was brand new in box, and like a day later it got canceled because they sold it to somebody else. I was like, all right, cool. I would have offered more for it.
I'm assuming that's pricey.
I don't think
probably not too pricey.
I got it for like 30, so it's definitely worth way more than that. I would have definitely bought it for more. But honestly, I would rather have it used anyway because I wouldn't open that. Because I just want the light. I'm sure it's pricey now, but this is like a year ago. Everything went pricey after,
100. I see one for $150 right now.
Yeah. All right.
It looks dope as hell, though.
Yeah, it does look really cool. There's a lot of really cool unboxings of it. They're like, let's turn the lights out. Oh fuck! Oh my god!
Oh, there's one for about $70.
Just the lamp?
Well, after shipping, about 90. It comes in the box too, but you could best offer them.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Play your cards right.
Hey, play your cards right, man. Whoever you are, or lady.
Yeah, no, it's kind of surprising how much stuff just left my head about this, but obviously the senator still stands out. I always thought that he had more of a role in it, but it makes sense that literally every villain
when he shows up, leaves. I was thinking the same thing because I remember pretty much everything about this game. But I was like, I thought there was like other cutscenes where he showed up, and he's mentioned, but there isn't other cutscenes earlier.
Shows up in one.
Yeah, what I was thinking was the DLC for Jetstream Sam, because I saw some of the cutscenes for that. I never played it, but I saw some. And in the first cutscene in that DLC, you see the senator. So I think I was thinking of that. But the first time you see him is an amazing reveal. He comes out of with the ant fucking like Metal Gear or whatever. It looks like an ant. The head does at least. I think it's like an ant spider thing. Whatever. It comes out and then fucking he comes out of the ball and it's like he's like just like putting up his glasses or wherever he comes out. He looks badass. And then the first thing he says is like fucking Jack my boy or something like that. I'm like, oh my god.
No, my favorite line is, I played football.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
Raiden goes at
University
some
of Texas.
Ivy League prep
Yeah.
school or something like that, and then he goes University of Texas.
Yeah,
actually.
Texas. University of Texas.
It's so funny.
Actually,
Just fucking punts him, and you actually hear the cheering of the goal.
yeah. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, you get a close up of Raiden's face, and he's like, ah. Oh man, some great quotes. Actually, I want to look up all of his quotes, and I can just start.
We'll use this opportunity.
Everyone like our favorite. Which, by the way, David looks completely just. He's just completely in dark right now.
Yeah.
One of my light bulbs just died, so
all right. Well,
I am literally now a silhouette.
Yeah, for me, you're more so a silhouette.
On the stream right now, it literally looks like there's a black blob in front of him.
Well, half that, right?
Everyone like the Make America Great Again.
Yeah,
man, I was playing that with the girlfriend, and man, we both agree that line hits a little bit differently.
And it's said in 2020 as well.
Yeah, it said 2020. Well, if it was said 2016, then it would have been perfect.
Hey, Pepperoni says, "Oh no, it's the Alan Wake shadow."
Hell yeah!
Oh no, burn the light off him or dark off him.
But so my impressions of the game, just to kind of bring a little bit more focus into it. So this is a game that I'm glad I finally have played.
Yeah.
But I will say, when the game is being a platinum game, it's fantastic. I love the action. I love the fucking goofiness of it all. I love the senator. And I like the kind of dynamic with Raiden and Sam. But when it's being a fucking Metal Gear game, I don't give a shit. I hate Kojima's writing. I appreciate the legacy that Metal Gear has. I wish I could enjoy Metal Gear the way that a lot of other people do. But being reminded every other 2 minutes that, children's soldiers are so fucking terrible. It's like, yeah, I agree. I think we can all agree child soldiers are bad, right? And I don't think we need to keep talking about that.
We gotta save their brains.
We gotta save those brains. We can't have more child soldiers. We don't need them. Like, yeah, Raiden, I fucking get it. I'm right there with you, buddy.
Can we all just have a moment of silence for Doctor, who must have something wrong with him because he's the weirdest looking person I think I've ever seen in my life. There's something wrong with him.
I hate how they ruin a pretty good cutscene with like literally just not caring about the next scene.
Yeah.
Your sacrifice is not made in vain.
Yeah.
And like 2 seconds later,
he's just standing there.
And 2 seconds later, Raiden, you good?
Raiden, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
That's a good Raiden impression.
Yeah. And then the doctor's just like, Raiden, I left. And he's like, yeah, I know. So it's just like, I'm like, all right. I mean,
get to the fucking launch pad now. All right, I'm on my way.
All right. And then that mission's like 12 seconds long. I'm like, what was the point of this?
Yeah, the first mission's fucking ages long, and that one's like, no, you just run through 4 seconds.
And then the Jetstream Sam one's obviously short because it's just the boss.
And then you can tell their development time was running low, so they're like, all right.
Armstrong, make that one the big one. You gotta have the last one be the big one, and that's like all a boss fight pretty much, but it's a long one because most of it's cutscene.
In the chat, Senator Armstrong's biggest crime is that he hates cherry blossoms, so now you got to lay down the smackdown.
That's it. That's in the DLC, I think, because he talks about I hate these fucking trees. Like the first quote, he's just like talking about fucking I hate trees. You know the garden you go through, and I think one of the missions, like before you get the brains or whatever, you have to go through a garden. He's in that area in the beginning of the Jetstream Sam DLC, and he's just like fucking trees. Like,
that's one of the reasons why I love the Senator is if you play mainline Shin Megami Tensei, basically that whole speech he gives to Raiden when Raiden's like, you're one of those fucking goddamn greedy politicians. He's like, all right, fuck it, I'll lay it on the line here.
I have the quote right here. You want me to read it?
Hell yeah.
I'll just read the best part, okay? Fuck all these limp dick lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats. Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit. Fuck American pride. Fuck the media. Fuck all of it. America is a disease. Oh no, America is diseased, rotten to the core. There's no saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots.
I agree.
There's more to it. But you know what? I know, and then he screams, "Burn it down!"
I think my favorite cutscene in the game is when Ryan goes, "You know what? Or he says, you're not crazy. I think I see it." And then
that shit insane.
No, he like his eyes. Oh, and he starts dusting Raiden off. Oh yeah, you see my point.
Get a handshake. He's just like he falls on Raiden like falls on him a little bit. He's just
that Poland kind of hug.
Yeah, you're batshit insane.
I love that he dusts the motherfucker off.
And then the follow up where after it throws him, he does the wrestling thing where he's like, what's under his own fucking crotch.
He's only in it for like 20 minutes of just like straight up cutscene time, at least, because it's long. But he not only steals the show, but he might be the best villain.
Part easily.
Yeah, he might be top 5 best villains in video game history. Like for a game so short and for a character that is only in 1 of 7 missions. Like,
he's in literally 1 other cutscene in the whole game.
Yeah,
and it's the back of his head.
Yeah, it's back of his head. Yeah, that's true. You do see him again, but it's just teasing. It's a little teasy boy.
But yeah, his whole setup is literally what it's like going through a Chaos run in Shin Megami Tensei mainline, where he's just like, nah, fuck it, survival of the fucking strongest. You know, you are your own pride. You are your own person. You know, the law should change.
Your own destiny.
Exactly. You make your own destiny. It's like, yeah, that's basically every Chaos route in Shin Megami Tensei. I'm down for this guy. Let's go.
Honestly, I have a feeling that's a lot of Japanese games. Period. I bet in like if we could somehow like do some Matrix shit and get every like cutscene in every Japanese video game ever made, I'd say like 70% of those cutscenes has a speech from a character that's just like, make your own destiny, god damn it, fuck everything else.
Yeah.
Or a speech kind of like that. I don't think a Teleray Ryza 2 is gonna have that cutscene, but.
Probably not, but it's so antithetical to like traditional Japanese culture in that sense. So
really quick, this is totally off topic. Gore, was Sakuna Rise of Ruin not on your top 10 last year?
I didn't play enough of it. I only got like 6 hours in. It's like a 40-50 hour game. It would definitely be in there if I could count 6 hours, but I can't.
Gore sounds like Sundowner, says Crazy Pepperoni.
Oh yeah. Oh, let me see if I could do an impression of him. He's not in the game enough. Like you think he'd be the boss, but like the big boss. But he's like
I get it.
Yeah, big like
I'm in touch with my inner child.
I'm in touch with my inner child, or something like that. He almost sounds like
I thought his fucking boss fight was actually really easy. Actually enough.
I found his to be not the easiest. I think the French girl.
I hated his fight so much.
No, his was the easiest to me, I think. Actually.
I think the French one was the easiest one, because that one was just like, besides the little fucking assholes that attack you, she just took an ass beating. I remember even the first time I played, I'm like, ooh.
Because I was still getting used to the parry system at that point.
Yeah, sure. I think at that point I was already, because that's like the 3rd mission, I think, so I was already kind of used to it. That might be the 2nd mission, actually.
Which, by the way, again, another off topic before we get back into this thing. Dogecoin at 8 cents.
Oh boy!
I'm up $250, boys. Let's go.
How many did you buy?
About $100 some bucks worth, I think.
Okay. Maybe we should buy it, David.
Do it.
No.
$50 of Dogecoin.
David's very risk adverse. I found.
I just do $10. Come on, Dave. You got $10.
Once I switch off of Robinhood, I probably will, because I'm gonna switch over to Fidelity.
I don't even do stocks ever. So.
But now Gore's like, Dogecoin, let's go.
Dogecoin, funny. Like even if I put $20 in, what do I lose? Like if it goes down a cent, what is that? Fuck, I don't even know. I can't do math this quick.
No, but if we put like $100 in Dogecoin,
even if it goes to zero, oh no, $20.
If we put $100 in Dogecoin last week, we'd been like a couple $1,000s in right now.
It'll go up. It'll go up another 2 cents. Don't worry about it.
I hope. I hope.
I'll be like a couple $dollars or something.
I'll be considerate at the end. I'll just have all this money.
Hell yeah.
Money. You gotta buy a senator bust. I'm sure they're out there.
How do we like Jetstream Sam and how thick he is?
I love Jetstream Sam. I think he's really cool.
Agreed.
I can already tell in the DLC I'm gonna like him way more, because he already has like a a really fun vibe to him. His intro in the DLC is really good.
Very fun boss battle, by the way. That was.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
I love
I love a good boss battle that's just a duel. Like that's pretty much what it is. It doesn't go too crazy. I mean, it still has some crazy shit, but
yeah, but it didn't feel too hard, but it still felt like a good challenge, and there was like no big gimmicks, which I kind of get bugged by in some boss battles. Like it felt like there's stages, but it's like, oh, there wasn't really too much of stages with it.
I like you knock his sword out of his hands pretty early on. He's just like, all right, let's go, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, just because he fucks you up in the beginning of the game, so he fucked you up hard, like quickly too, and now he's beating your ass with no sword. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm better now, but like I'm still getting my ass beat by.
And then you run at him, and he just keeps throwing. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's cool. I think all the boss fights are good. I do like that they always have this. You know, it's a trope with Metal Gear, because even in Metal Gear Solid, I think all of them pretty much, right when they introduce a character, they have a monologue, and then you fight them, and then they die, and then and then you go on to the next one. Like every character, this is like I keep forgetting the girl's name in the beginning. What's her name? The French girl.
I don't remember either.
The cold wind of France.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name though. I feel like it starts with an A. It starts with an A.
Let me look.
But yeah, she gave off a lot of like Sniper Wolf vibes.
She's very Sniper Wolf. Yeah. I never again. I when Metal Gear Solid 5 came out or was getting close to coming out, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get through all these games.
Mistral.
Mistral. Yeah. But so I just watched every cutscene in codex from every game, and like every cutscene that mattered, there was like really good ones that would just put like not cutscene that mattered, but like every dialogue piece, like while you're playing, things happen. So they just added everything. And that was fun. I forgot what my point was. I just mentioned it.
Fair.
It's very Sniper Wolf is what I'm trying to say.
Shout out to Some Ordinary Gamer. I watched his like 5-hour long documentary on fucking Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, yeah.
And it's watching that, and then shortly after playing this was fucking hilarious, because they make a point in Metal Gear Solid 4 talking about how Raiden's wife left him to go fuck another senator. And then she left him for an Australian senator, took the kid with her. And in this game, he's talking, which is supposed to be set around the same time-ish kind of of the end. Yeah, it's after Forks. It's after
after
all
Forks,
the Sons
they're
of
talking
Patriots.
about the Patriots and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's right after that then. And it's like, oh yeah, your wife and kids are doing great, as she's off with some other senator from Australia fucking him. And she spent a bunch of codex talking about how you just weren't too much of a real man for her and all that other shit.
Yeah, she's a piece of shit. I forgot, what was his name? Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a bitch. I'm just gonna say it straight up. She sucks. She's the worst character. Everybody thinks Raiden is the worst character. When they introduce her in is it 4? She shows up?
She's originally part of Twin Snakes, yeah.
Yeah, and Twin Snakes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think she was originally. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was originally reduced. Which Kyle's in the chat here could 100% confirm. But yeah, no, she was. If I'm remembering correctly.
Okay, was she actually? Okay. Well, because Twin Snakes is a remake of the original, but.
Oh, I just think of it as the second game. No, Twin Snakes was the second game, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it was a remake of the first game. Did it have second game stuff in it? Maybe. No, Sons of Liberty is the second game.
Oh, okay, so it's Sons of Liberty then.
Twin Snakes is the remake of the original game.
Gotcha. Because I could have sworn Twin Snakes was 2, but
it might have had 2 things in it because it came out after.
I clearly don't follow the series that well.
Yeah, that's a lot of because you have to think of what the fuck is it? Subsistence, and then the other one's like substance, and there's subsistence, and then substance, and then acid and acid.
Actually, there was Metal Gear Acids.
I
played Acid. Acid was fun.
I got distracted. Someone on Reddit was talking about how if they had kept their old Doge, they'd have $170 million right now. So they hope they held it. Did you guys read A Pepperoni's message?
Oh, which one?
He goes, one cool detail I like is after you defeat the bosses, you hear their final words in the afterlife. And also, I hate Raiden's girl. Yeah,
everybody hates her. But yeah, no, that's cool. Every time they die, they like, oh, you killed me, wee, or whatever. I'm like, yeah, you dead as hell, girl. Sorry, cut you. I love that you cut these people in pieces. Besides
And you still
Jetstream
get to
Sam,
hear their final words.
yeah. Jetstream Sam and Senator are the only ones you don't fucking just completely massacre. Even Blade Wolf at the beginning you fucking massacre, but that one makes sense because he's AI. I guess they're all AIs technically, but whatever.
Yeah, well, Ghost of the Machines, if nothing else.
Yeah, Ghost of the Machines. Ghost in the Shell. Standalone conflict. Just
good anime.
Shout outs. But yeah, so
I will say I'm the opposite.
Fun.
I'm the opposite of David when it comes to the Kojima stuff, where this like makes me really jazzed to play Metal Gear. Like I've been.
Oh, it's fucking silly. I mean, you do have to get ready for a lot of repetitive dialogue because a lot of it's just like we need to do this, and then the next cutscene is them reiterating that they need to do this or whatever. I remember watching it, and it felt even worse when just watching all the cutscenes because you're not playing it. So it's just like. Yeah, there's a cutscene about like we need to stop it or whatever. Fuck, we need to stop. I don't want to spoil shit, but and it's just like what it just goes on a lot. But there's a lot of really great stuff.
The absurdity of everything with Kojima is just kind of just
it's weird because it deals with real life issues at times, like child soldiers is a big thing, and that's a big thing in Metal Gear Solid 5 also. And also like terrorism, obviously, and like just people being like militaries, and how like you could get a nuke and fire. Like there's a lot of shit that's like real stuff. But then you'll have like in Metal Gear Solid 5, you can capture somebody and then put them on a balloon and they go zippy-doo, and they make like a woohoo, and they go to their base, and then that's your guy now, and his name will be like Liquid Fart or whatever. And then you can fucking put him in.
See, I don't know. It's just the absurdity with like the realism of it. It's just so weirdly fascinating to me the way he does it. So I'm like Metal Gear is definitely. I said this year is going to definitely be me trying to complete series, trying to go through a bunch of series, Persona, Resident Evil, Metal Gear.
Might be the good year to do it because I have a feeling things are going to get delayed a lot because of a certain game not performing up to
that's pretty much it. I'm this year more so than others. I'm trying to definitely knock out a backlog, or at least go through a bunch of like older games that I've just been really wanting to revisit. As we can see with me picking Hellblade, that was definitely something that was on my watch list.
Yeah, that's on my.
Especially with Hellblade 2 around the corner.
It's not around the corner. No,
it's around. It's a really big corner.
No, it's definitely not this year.
It's around the city. You have to walk a little bit to get to it.
But yeah, no, this year like Yakuza, Resident Evil.
Yeah, Yakuza is my next year. I'm gonna right after I'm done with Last of Us 2, that fun shit. I'm gonna start Yakuza. Then I also really want to start Persona 5. And I feel like those are really long games, both of them.
Yes.
But they're different enough and they're also have the same kind of weird vibe. Not the same vibe, but they're weird vibes, both of them.
Yeah, they're both. They'll be great to play together because they will be just distinct enough that it's like, ooh, something different.
And I'm just gonna skip, I think, everything in February. Besides, I guess Destruction All Stars. I'm sure we'll play that. But
I'm thinking about this, Gordon. I was just going to talk about David, but he's too far in. I really want to do almost like a Yakuza weekly talk show where you just play Yakuza kind of.
Dude, I'm down to still do it.
Yeah, but it's more that I want to be like on pace with someone to be like.
Sure.
We
can do that once we get to. Well, he'll be in Yakuza 15 by then.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. That's why I asked if it was.
Good. We can still do it, and when we talk about things, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that part."
Or if nothing else, just bring the nut out to the games because goddamn, I love gushing about fucking Yakuza. So
yeah, we can do that. I'm thinking about doing like maybe like a small little series, maybe even once a month, just check in or something. Just hold us accountable to finish that.
The Yakuza corner. That's fun to say.
If everyone has two things in the chat, he says, memes. Monsters' last words.
Memes out.
And then he also says, definitely do a Destruction All-Star stream. I want to see y'all's reactions. We'll definitely do that.
We'll play that. For sure. That's going to be fun. I might even stream
David decided to have another PS5 game, finally.
Hell yeah, Queen.
Well, technically, I got a couple PS5 games now.
PS5. Well, you got Controller. You can finally play that. So.
Yeah, I'll play Control Ultimate Edition, which I won't have to pay for on PC, which will be nice.
Hey,
but...
that makes it a little bit better that you had to pay for that. Just
yeah.
you never played Control, I guess, right? So
no, I've never played. I've been excited to, and then when I heard that it's coming to PC with ray tracing, I'm like, oh hell yeah, fucking grab that. But it's like, well, buy it on PC or just play it for free on PS5.
And it's gonna have ray tracing on PS5. So
yeah, true.
Yeah. Did you see the teaser? There was a teaser that they just it was all it was just like the character walking into an office and then she turned around and it was like a reflection there and it was kind of shitty and they were like they snapped the ray tracing on it and there was like a really good reflection. I was like, oh like,
yeah, no, Gore's like, what is this? This doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't look that good right now. What's going on, bros? And then they flipped it on. They might as well Thanos snapped it and just fucking
my one of my favorite things you've ever done, which is it was you were watching the No Man's Sky thing and they were like updated visuals and they showed the land and you're like, oh shit, that looks great, and then it panned over the actual new visuals and you're like, oh, that's the new visuals because you saw it because they updated it twice.
Yeah. To be fair, what they were showing is not what that game looks like. So they kind of lied. I mean, I guess that's like on a high end PC, I guess, but they were showing PS4 shit. So it was a little like,
you were like,
it was a little lie.
Oh.
Because I played it on Xbox. Maybe it looks worse on Xbox. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that's not true.
It was that Vince McMahon meme where you were like, oh, and then he's like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was weird because I was like, it didn't look like that. Anyway, we should get back to unless you're gonna say
last thing is my first PS5 game will be at Ratchet and Clank whenever that comes out.
I have a feeling May. I'm guessing May.
You may be right.
Which would be bullshit because that is not launch window. But whatever. But they had a delay. They delayed Returnal. We didn't even mention that. I don't think anybody really.
I even know.
Yeah, they were delayed it by a month. It's not that big a deal. Which is good because March is fucking packed. Like at least for games I want.
I got a ton of shit in April.
Do you? There's like two things in April I want to play now. I got Returnal and like I'm kind of interested in Outriders. There might be.
So I got Pokemon Snap. I got Near Replicants and Guilty Gear Strive.
I thought that was in May.
Nope.
Damn it. Is that in April? Oh.
Yeah, April 23rd.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna do this year. I'm also gonna like hold off on a lot of games and wait for sales because I'm
probably gonna do that too. But like, there's gonna be some games that like I kind of want to play now.
Like, the only games I have pre-orders on are games I know I'm gonna want to play right away. Or games that I know they're going to retain their value. Like I got Bravely Default 2, that's probably going to retain its value for a long time. So
Switch games are pretty much you're good to go.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like Xenoblade Chronicles right now. Have you seen that? Like people have been selling that game for like $25 on eBay. I was like, the newest one. I think it's because Walmart has been like, I don't know if you guys. I should have told you guys this. I forgot. I'm sorry. But Walmart has been like clearancing a lot of their games out for some reason.
Yeah, I've been seeing that with a lot of their shit.
Yeah. Well, I went to my Walmart and none of them were fucking clearance. So I was like, it's very your mileage may vary, but they have a bunch of games that might be like $10. Like I think that I know that for sure. What the fuck is the other RPG game? The Octopath Traveler.
Yeah. Code Vein mine has for like $5.
Yeah, Code Vein's cheap. Download the Walmart app, people. Download it, and when you're in Walmart, just scan things. Because if it says like $30 or $20, just scan it. Because if it's in the thing, you can still scan it because it has a scan bar on like where it says the price. It'll be like a lot of them are way lower, but that's also up to your Walmart, I think too. Sometimes they don't honor it.
I've only ever got one cheap. That was that PS4 or the DualShock 4 for $5.
I got Rory McElroy on Xbox One sealed for $15 once. I mean, now that game's like goes for like $25, but I think at the time it was like $40-$50. So
but what was I gonna say?
So if you're near a Walmart soon, go in there. You never know.
Yeah, no, but I'm trying to hold off on a lot of.
Oh no, buy those to resell.
No, I know, but
$10
no, for sure. But
game?
I'm saying games I want to get. Like I really, really, really want Hitman right now, but I'm like, I was like, I'm not. I want to play the first two still because there's plenty of missions in there, and I'll wait. It'll be on sale. It'll be $30 probably in the next couple months. Okay. Anyway, going back to it.
I want to play Hitman also. Shit. Oh no, I forgot. I downloaded that. I mean, I didn't download. I pre-ordered that fucking Ease 9 game.
Yep.
Is it Ease? I forgot. Oh, that's gonna be like 80 hours.
Well, there goes your Yakuza.
I'll probably only play a few hours anyway. So, and those games don't really go down in price, so it might not be a bad one to buy now anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them do, but they usually stay around the 30.
eventually.
Well,
yeah, Scott Pilgrim.
It's a 2-hour game. We got this. Oh, you're talking about the physical? Yeah, sure.
I'll
probably buy that like the day of it closing.
Yeah, same.
I was gonna get.
I'm waiting to see how much money I have. I might just get the big one.
I'm not gonna get the big one. I'm just gonna get the regular collector's edition.
The big one.
Yeah, I'll probably get it.
I'm sorry. You open that thing and lights come on and it plays the fucking theme song. I'm like, yes, I'm in.
Yeah. But like, how
in.
many times are you gonna open it?
5 times.
Exactly. All right. I'll hold you to that. If it looks like that thing's been open more than 5 times, I'm calling the cops.
I opened it 5 times. Like, oh, I can't open it anymore.
Yeah, it just closes forever. Anyway, Metal Gear Rising. Gotta let it out. That's Devil May Cry. Every time we need to talk about the soundtrack.
That's the one thing I will say. I fucking love and hate the soundtrack for this game. I love the instrumental. I hate the whiny fucking prog rock vocals that go with it.
You're wild.
It's like Devil May Cry shit.
Yeah, that's when it kicks in, dude.
You love Devil May Cry, right?
I love Devil May Cry. Yeah, I love Devil May Cry.
Rules of Nature? Come on. Rules of Nature. Besides
Devil May Cry's predominantly instrumental music.
Besides Armstrong, that's the biggest meme of this game. That was like the new Guile theme for a little while. They'll go with fucking anything. Rules of Nature was amazing. That's the first song you really hear too. So
I hate the fucking whiny early 2000s sounding prog rock vocals. Absolutely disgusting.
I don't like it out of games, but I do like
I get into it when it kicks in. Whenever vocal, because when you bought the copies of the boss fights, they played the instrumentals of it. And I wasn't as into it.
Oh no, I was happy. I was like, "Oh, there we go. That's the good shit."
No, that's the lame shit.
Armstrong fight. That was the dumbest fucking music.
Devil May Cry has the same
that
shit.
Was
the
hype.
same prog rock fucking voice shit. It has the same stuff, but you like that, I assume.
I don't like the vocals. No.
You don't like it in Devil May Cry?
No. I would prefer an instrumental. The best music that Devil May Cry has had, if it's the newer Devil May Cry games, it's the instrumental renditions. If it's the older stuff, it's the growly vocals. I prefer that 100%.
Yeah, I don't even listen. I don't really listen to any of that stuff, but the fucking Devil Trigger song I'll put on any day.
Hey, Pepperoni says, "Sorry, David, I disagree. The vocals are just as good as the instrumentals, especially during bosses. Mostly Armstrong."
No,
hard agree.
Vocals during Armstrong.
It's good stuff. All right, I regret mentioning the soundtrack.
I'm way with you on that.
He came in with a bad take. Let's go back to.
I know that the soundtrack is like one of the most popular things.
And you're in the very much minority. Acknowledge that.
I will agree that I'm in the minority, but at the end of the day, for my fucking taste, the instrumentals themselves, phenomenal. Give me more of that. The second you throw on the whiny fucking prog rock sound of the vocals, I'm fucking disgusted. I want any part.
I think when you hear the instrumentals, you know something's missing.
David, can you do me a favor and like put your hand really close to the camera? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Hell yeah. Thank you. I just wanted to see him. They
have the
line. There you go, he's gone again.
But no, they have the line from it of Jack, sometime I'm making an omelet here. I'm not gonna cry over every broken egg.
Broken egg? What are you talking about? Just people dying? Like, yo. I got some more quotes. You want to hear one of my favorite ones?
Hell yeah.
One of my favorite ones. You ready?
I'm ready.
Don't fuck with this senator. I love that one. Oh, I love on the Metal Gear wiki, by the way. Oh no, this is the villains wiki. It says it gives you like a description of what kind of villain he is. It just says evildoer. Like, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know a villains wiki even existed. I'm on it right now though. I thought it was on the Metal Gear wiki. All right. Now, of course, Nano Machine Son. In his last line, deep inside we're kindred spirits. You and I, and then he dies. What a sad death. I was upset about that.
You know what I'm not upset about? Those vocals. Those vocals go hardcore. I agree with you.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Hey, dude, when they kick in and everything's going, it's like, yep, it's game time. Let's do this.
Absolutely disgusting.
All right. So anyway, the combat's fun. I do have some problems with the flying enemies. I do want to mention again. I feel like there should be a dodgeball.
Wolf is awesome.
Wolf is you know what this game needed is like a kind of like a not a grab button, but like you just like kind of Devil May Cry has this where you like kind of grab an enemy and you just like go up with them, so you're in the air.
Yeah,
and
it has a follow-up mechanic.
Yeah, and there should have been something like that at least. If you're not going to put a double jump because maybe there's no reason for it besides the few times where you'll be fighting enemies in the sky, then give a grab button where you can grab enemies and go to them.
Yeah.
So you could use that in the regular gameplay too. You know, like, oh, there's a guy over there. You know, and also you can fuck up like the geckos and stuff. You can get up on their level and not just attack their fucking feet the entire time. Where you could jump there too, but it's like the jumping just doesn't even feel right. I don't know.
No.
There's also way too many like, all right, we did an action scene. All right, time to do the Gears of War shit where you put your finger up to your fucking ear and just like listen to people talk. Gears of War did that all the time. It fucking annoyed me every time. Every time. All right, let's get the camera closer to the shoulder and just let the characters like do this and just like talk. Like, Dom, revive me or whatever. You know?
Dom.
Yeah, and it's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. For a game so adrenaline fueled, there's a lot of moments where it's just like.
That's why I said, like, I fucking hate when this game is being Metal Gear because, you know what?
I don't mind the dialogue. I just don't. I rather it like tell that dialogue through action too. Like in the cutscenes, I'm fine with it. When he's like, when Senator Armstrong was like, "Fuck the media," you know, he's doing all that shit, you know. But there's action. There's something happening when it's just like riding, like walking forward, and I have the illusion of me playing because I'm moving him. Sometimes it doesn't even let you do that. Sometimes you can't even. All you could do is like move the camera around while you're listening.
Yeah, if you move too far, it's like, all right, you need to stop fucking right here.
You hit the fucking wall. Which, by the way, while I was playing this, every time I did a combat, like when I finished a combat area, I'm running into the wall waiting for it to fucking like, you know, it shows the combat, your rank and stuff. I'm just like running into the wall until it does that, and I'm like, it looks fucking stupid, just running this invisible wall. Games don't do that much anymore. I guess Devil May Cry does it, but there's not too many games that have like the closed off areas you fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess Bayonetta 3 will probably have that because that had 1 and 2. Anywho, anyway, yeah, I guess I don't know. Anything else we want to mention? Senator Armstrong, amazing, best character ever.
He won our awards for best character.
That's true, best character.
Beat out Joel and Ellie.
yeah. We did for people confused. I don't know. Where's this podcast? Is it? Did I dig it out? I might have uploaded that because that was back when we did the Games Gone By shit. So I uploaded those, at least a couple of those. So like the original Games Gone Bys. Which, by the way, there's original Game Gone By.
Yeah. Well, can I? Before we close this out, I'm curious. I want to see what episodes we did stuff on again.
I know. I know the 2 we posted. We posted the Lucha Fury one, at least on my channel, and the Burger King games. I don't know if we posted any other one, but we did like 20 something episodes.
Yeah, we did.
BioShock Infinite.
LA Noire.
LA Noire. Mass Effect 3. Did we do that? I think we did. I feel like that was one we did. We did some weird ones. We did like Burger King and Lucha Fury. But we did like weird ones. We should, I don't know, put that in a compilation video and just put it online and see if anybody will watch it. Just like all of them, because they're all short. They're like 20, 30, maybe 40 minutes.
Were they?
They were really, so a lot of them were short, I should say, because we would crank like 3 of them out in one night.
That's true.
Which doesn't mean anything. I mean, we could crank a 4-hour podcast out in one night too, but a lot of them were short. I think some of them were even like super short. I feel like some of them were
because
like
Games Gone By back in the day was different. We'd actually like retrospect.
We played it, but we would just think we would go back to it and think about it.
We didn't actively play it. We went through the Wikipedia, kind of got through the highlights, and then talked about where
we played the games before, but we just haven't played them recently.
It was kind of like what we were intending to do, whereas like we kind of go through the retrospective of it more.
Yeah, which is I don't think we did that.
I'm trying to find.
I think we just talked about it. Really, I mean, we might have done some retrospective.
I guess I didn't. Did I not upload? I don't think
I
didn't upload it to my channel. No.
Let me see how long. I know the Lucha Fury one's really short because look up our Lucha Fury one. Just look up Lucha on my channel. I'm sure there's nothing else called Lucha anything. Let me see. It better be on my channel. Yeah, they are. Winky face. Oh, we did Blitz the League 2 also.
Blitz the League 2 is fucking great.
All right, so Blitz the League is 15 minutes long, Lucha Fury is 15 minutes long, and Burger King Games is 20 minutes long. So they're really short.
Let's go back to that.
which is funny because the first 15 minutes of this, we didn't even talk about the fucking game.
I'm gonna cut that out. So we'll.
No, leave it. No, because now I'm referencing it here, so you gotta leave it.
We'll put it at the end.
We'll put it at the end. We'll put a.
If you want bonus
Yeah.
content of us arguing because David likes to play games forever and doesn't realize people have lives, then
Adrian also wants to waste our minutes talking about it. But you had a good time. You enjoyed it.
I'm mostly picking on because if it was a game I didn't like, I'd give him hell for it. But
yeah, like what happened with Mega Man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You lied about that.
I don't know what it is, but if somebody else makes fun of David, I get territorial. Like, no, that's fine.
That's my bitch.
That's my bitch. Like, you better not.
Wish
now
me luck
shut
on,
up.
Oh, Crazy Herbert says, wish me luck on finals. Gotta go. Also, I like Gore's playthrough of Crossroads. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck on your finals.
Thanks. Enjoy your finals.
finals.
Enjoy when you're done with finals and you feel like you did a good job. Because finals suck for any fucking grade or college or anything. The only good finals you want is the final seconds of this podcast so I can go to bed.
And the final countdown.
Final life so I can stop.
Dogecoin.
And Dogecoin, yeah. Final Dogecoin. But anyway, yeah, Metal Gear Rising, I will say I feel like it aged a little bit, but I am totally down with a sequel. Like 100% I want a sequel. I don't think it's going to ever happen, though. Especially with Konami being the fuck. Oh, we didn't talk about that. The Konami restructuring. We didn't talk about that.
We also talked about like how this was going to be a Kinect game.
Wait, it was?
What?
I remember it was Metal Gear Solid Rising.
And that was demonstrated.
And that was with the what? We didn't talk about the watermelon fucking tech demo. Remember that when they were showing like you cutting the watermelon, you're like making slices and stuff. And I guess you could still do that. You can find a watermelon in this game, but it's just not like the original game showed it off as you'll be more tactical. So like, oh, you see like a pillar here, you could use that, knock it down, and like take out like 2 people or whatever, which you don't really do. We didn't even talk about the fucking slice stuff. The slice stuff is really impressive.
I mentioned I hated it because
we didn't talk about how impressive it is, because I think it's still impressive that you can like go over to like a car and just like cut like the top of it off and it'll just like sink down, and you can cut like the mirror off, and you can go to the table and cut off the leg.
Is great.
Yeah, it's in 2013. That shit's great. Like I can't. It's like the Burnout Crash mode. It is really cool just to see shit get fucked up in really unique ways, and we desperately need a current gen version of that, where it's just like I can't wait until EA decides to stop being assholes for once in their life to do a new Burnout game. Not that they make it, obviously, but you know, I mean, they're the ones who have to say. I'm sure Criterion would love to do one. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, oh man, fucking, should we sneak some more Burnout in this next Need for Speed game? I don't know. Yes. Because that's pretty much what they did with like Hot Pursuit and Most Wanted. It's just like it almost felt like Burnout games, just not as good. But anyway, it's aged a little bit, but for 8 years, not bad. It's almost 8 years too. I think it's like.
When did Bayonetta come out?
2009, I think.
Bayonetta aged a lot better.
Yeah, Bayonetta is a little weird because I feel like that one was like. Because Bayonetta was made as a Platinum game, so they had a lot of like control. Where I feel like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance obviously was originally supposed to be Kojima. He was supposed to make the whole fucking thing, I think, right? And then I guess it was supposed to be a Kinect thing. I don't even remember that, but that doesn't sound surprising to me though. I could totally see them try to add goofy ass Kinect like Fruit Ninja shit to it or something. Which actually kind of sounds fun if they just throw a bunch of bodies at you and just cut them up. Yeah, this one feels like they just kind of had not enough time. They had the script, they had the story, they might have even had a lot of the cutscenes, and then maybe that was why the cutscenes were videos for me. For me, I say, because they were not compressed for anybody else. Maybe that's why, because they were like they were made by somebody else, and then Platinum had to make the actual game. I don't know.
There.
I don't know.
I'm trying to dig through the Wayback Machine looking at Final Smash. I'm just looking at it. It's kind of funny, just like Gaming,
kind of
anime/manga, web fiction, articles, podcasts. This website went fucking everywhere.
Didn't Sigma do reviews on there?
Everyone did a review at some point, I think.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, you did Games Gone By.
Well, yeah, I didn't.
Hell yeah, we got his ass.
I didn't write a review. I'm talking about writing things. Like Sigma did like written reviews, like a couple, or unless that was on.
Fuck? I don't. I need to figure out.
Asscrast or what's
What did I just post all these fucking Games Gone By episodes? I could have sworn it was on here. It was 2013 that we were, or 2012.
Uh-oh. The day we made contact, or yeah, the day we make. I'm tired.
Contact.
I'm tired.
No, I know we did in 2012 because I remember where I was when we did the Lucha Fury episode.
On the toilet.
All right. What episode are you looking for?
Taking a squirt dump.
I'm just looking at any episodes. I want to see all the.
Because I still have all the backups from the site.
And that's Games Gone By?
Let me see here.
No, it's gone by games.
There's Final
Blueprint
Smash podcast. Games Gone By.
All right, yeah, just read.
Alan Wake of the League 2, Bomberman Act Zero, Burger King Games, Castle Crashers, Catherine, Dead Island, Dust, Enslaved,
Oh yeah.
Gears of War 3,
We did Enslaved one already.
Ghost Trip.
You know what? Hey, can you compress those and put those in a file? I need to find those again. Yeah, I want
those again. I want those too. I'm going to compile them all up and put them up on YouTube.
Yeah, just to finish real quick, you also had Halo 4, Heavy Rain, LA Noire, Limbo, Lucha Fury, Mass Effect 3, Resident Evil 6, Saints Row the Third, Skylanders, Sleeping Dogs, Sonic Generations.
Skylanders, we had Smart Key on.
Yeah, I remember that. Because he owned every fucking Skylander.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, keep going.
And the last one was Brawl.
Well, say the Smash Bros. It said the last like three. We were
Sonic Generations, Spec Ops: The Line, and Brawl.
Yeah. I remember Spec Ops: The Line for sure. I remember that because
do you have the links, the like links of those episodes like offhand? If you look at,
I can individually look at the links.
Can you put it like into icons where it tells you the link on the file before having to like click everything?
Yeah, just like make it bigger.
I'm curious how long the Enslaved was. I want to compare how long Enslaved was.
So, looking at, I just kind of quickly looked at some of them. Some of these are like 20 minutes long. So
yeah, that's what I said. They were really short. We cranked out a bunch of them.
Yeah, because we did what? Yeah, originally me and Gore were like, all right, let's do
all right, Enslaved. Talk about it. You know, that
Enslaved
was
16 minutes long.
Yeah.
Let me see how long it was now.
Honestly, if we compile all those together, it'll only be a few hours long, which is like the
together,
length of the regular podcast.
Yeah,
so.
if we compile those all now, like we probably talked about Street Fighter Cross and Mega Man more than a lot of those games.
Yeah.
Fuck, I still got some of the old Freeze Cracker podcasts. I got 3rd edition, 4th edition. I got the Broforce podcast, the Doomcast.
Oh, Doomcast. That's legendary.
Was the Broforce podcast before the game Broforce came out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! Someone.
We kept that going.
Those royalties.
That fucking money.
Yeah.
Which that lasted for 16 episodes or 19 rather.
That was a good
19?
podcast though. I like that pod. That was kind of what I want to do, where it was literally just like we came in with like someone would bring like maybe a fun topic in case like we couldn't figure out something, but we would just talk shit for however long. And some of those podcasts, it was just fun. It was like what like random Skype calls used to be with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were good podcasts.
Yeah, and Palatina's Army ran for 25 episodes with a special 2013 Game of the Year special.
Oh yeah, man.
The longest
games gone by.
Palatina's Army wasn't even like as long as any of these fucking other podcasts that we do.
As long as this one game's gone by, we're done.
I think like the longest one was like an hour.
No, Palatina's Army. No, there was definitely some where there were some like especially for E3 where I would literally like have a huge rotating just group where I'm like, all right, well, these guys know Xbox. My friends this here would know that. So, a
lot of these are like around 40 minutes.
Let me see the long. I know specifically which Palatina's Army is the longest. Yeah, some of them are 40 minutes. Those are good times. No, I don't shut the fuck up.
What was our Game of the Year here? Our 2013 Game of the Year episode was 3 hours.
Oh wow, that's long. Yeah, that was the one with Slasher and his friend. I forgot his name. Sorry, Adam, I think his name was.
Do I have it out written in there?
Is it 2013? So that wait, the 2013 means the year 2013, right? You didn't do some weird shit where like the Oscars, the 2021 Oscars, it's for 2020 movies. What the fuck? Now I'm confused.
There you go. I had Gore. I think I had you on with Liam or Samuel for the E3 episode. Gore.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, I see you're on this episode. I don't know who you're on with specifically though, because I cut that in like 3 different parts. And that's about 2.5 hours long. I remember that being fucking like, oh, this is so long, and now look at this fucking.
Oh
nonsense.
my god, that's just a normal fucking anything.
Yeah, the Game of the Year was recorded in 2014, a Final Smash production.
Let me see if I can find that episode. I don't have it on YouTube, so that's probably just an audio exclusive.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway,
I did.
Those are Metal Gear Rising.
My last note I have on Metal Gear, actually, it's something I'm looking at right now, is when me and Gore got Xbox Ones and we played Forza, and some guy ran Gore off the road. I took my one clip of me running that guy off the road, and I called it Revengeance for Gore.
Yeah. For Gore.
For Gore.
It was the same year, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was my ghost thing or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Where we barely talked about the game. Hell yeah.
Memes, Senator, you're in the dark. I don't know what the hell's going on with you. You're all like a silhouette.
I like how memes. Them talking about memes so much is like, yeah, there are there are a lot of memes now.
Memes, funny memes.
You live on. We are all sons of the Patriots. We are their memes.
We are their memes. It's a great game. Great game.
Man,
great story.
Meme.
Oh man. See, how can you say you don't like the Metal Gear Solid bullshit when the best thing in the game is the Armstrong and all of his quotes are amazing?
Armstrong is the only amazing part about this game.
What? I don't know. Well, the gameplay is really good too.
The gameplay's good. But it's not like amazing. Like it would a year from now when I'm reminiscing, the only thing that's going to be the standout to me is Armstrong. Like this is definitely Platinum Games
and
figuring out their kind of style.
And the soundtrack.
And the soundtrack instrumentals.
Yeah.
Can we say
and
Platinum trying to figure out their style when they fucking made Bayonetta? I think legitimately they were just kind of like restrained by what Metal Gear was.
Yeah, no, I really think it was probably they were rushed because the game was like in development hell for a little while. So it's
they had to revamp it. They pretty much
that's why it was so short too. Because even
like,
Platinum games are usually really short for the most part. I mean, Bayonetta is not that short, but Vanquish is really short. And what's the other one?
It was
the Transformers game was really short.
It was originally a Kojima Productions game, and then they couldn't figure it out, so they wanted to shop it out to Western developers, but then they just settled on Platinum.
Yeah,
so
Platinum's a great choice. They're probably the best people to do something with that game if Kojima's production wasn't going to do anything. So
right.
I'm assuming that must be because Metal Gear Solid 5's budget was just fucking ballooning out of control too, because that it was already in like heavy production at that time. So like say 2012, I'm sure it didn't take too long to make this game.
No.
So it's short. And it's repetitive, and it's like it doesn't have much variety in enemies.
And you could tell the ending was definitely getting quicker.
Yeah, like the last 2 missions before the final one's fucking one's 3 minutes long, and the other one's fucking a boss fight, and that's it. And then the last thing is a boss fight, pretty much, but it's a long ass boss fight. So, and it's amazing. So that's why I think a lot of those cutscenes must have been like maybe made already, and then they had to work around it with the gameplay. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not, but
anyway, shout outs to the fans out there for voting this game.
Hell yeah.
We'll make sure we put a cap on David next time.
Our second Platinum game, right? Because we did Nier. Remember, that was Platinum.
It's true.
Yeah. And also the second game they didn't write, though, because they didn't write Nier Automata.
There.
It was the guy.
Yuji Naka.
Eugene.
They said, hey, you made Sonic, now come to us.
Yeah, well, Platinum usually writes their own games, but like these are like the 2 they didn't. It was like I think maybe that Korra game they didn't, but like I think most of them they actually do write. Like I think Bayonetta games they do.
You could tell it kind of fits their absurdity though, because Platinum Games gets kind of wild too.
Yeah, I mean they're a perfect fit for Kojima's weird shit. So yeah, it's perfect. Maybe not so much with Nier, because Nier's pretty serious. And when there's silly stuff, I think it's great, but it does kind of.
I'm just thinking about how old games gone by. We just read the fucking Wikipedia. Like, what parts do you remember? Yeah, that was a fun part. I'm like, yeah, that was.
I don't think we really did that. Like,
no, we went through it more, but like we would go through in case we.
I think we just talked about the game really quick. I think it was a lot of just like one person talking to, like if it was like I guess Smart Ski with Skylanders. I played Skylanders at the time, but I'm sure it was mostly him. Like, yeah, man, I got a growth spot I got stealth elf. Stealth elf. That's a real one. That's the only one I can remember for some reason.
But it was also different because we didn't play the games like actively. It was just like, hey, what games have we played?
Yeah.
Except for Lucifer, we played that all the time.
Oh yeah, we beat the shit out of that game. yeah.
I want to go listen to that episode actually.
That game can't walk.
I'm gonna make David.
Yeah, I'll zip that up and send that you see.
Gore has that on YouTube, so I'll play
it's the three that are on there are Blitz the League 2. I don't know why that. I think it's because we talked about the exploding balls.
So good.
The Burger King one. I think I put the Burger King up because I knew that people would want to watch that because it's weird, and the Lucha Fury one, which is choice. But
anyway, this is Games Gone By V2. Thank you for watching. I gave you all the games. Yeah, I guess stick around if you're listening now. We have bonus content at the end. That way I can save you from I can save the retention at the beginning.
Yeah. You'll listen to us like 8 years younger.
No, I'm saying we'll have to me yelling at David for not picking.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, enjoy.
And me yelling back at Adrian for not fucking listening to what I was asking every time I asked him.
I assumed you knew that people have lives.
Oh, the continuation. This is going to be great.
It's a good transition.
It's a good transition to the beginning of the argument.
I'm sorry, when I asked a clear, concise question.
When are you literally ever clear and concise?
I just want to say that this podcast is directed by Christopher Nolan. All the fucking scenes are going to be the endings in the beginning. It's like, and the beginning's in the ending. It's fucked up. Tenet.
David can't even read.
Fuck you.
You didn't spell rupees right the first time you made the URL.
That's besides the point.
Root pies.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
But played Zelda games his entire life. Doesn't know how to spell fucking rupees. This bitch.
This is...
It happens. You're done.
So this is our fan pick, as we mentioned. It beat out what was it? It beat out To the Moon.
It beat out two indie shit that nobody cared. So of course this one, the Kojima game versus the two games no one heard of. Wow, I think To the Moon got up to like 20% maybe.
Initially it started strong, and then just all of a sudden all the votes started coming in. It's like
So
to be fair, I know a lot of people that vote on that probably don't even know what.
No, they just want to vote on whatever game they know.
Yeah, it's just like that one should be it. But maybe in the future they'll watch this and go, "Oh, that's what I voted for." Who knows?
So,
but yeah,
the rules for fan votes are supposed to be 4 hours long. I'm presuming David.
I got the 3 hours and 10 minutes playtime. So I played this time on easy though.
Yeah, I had playtime, but I played on normal, so I definitely died.
The first time I played on normal, I think the playtime, that's not counting the 40 minutes. The 4 hours of cutscenes was, I think, around like I think it was like 4 hours and like 15 minutes. And then the next two times I played, my playtimes were like 2 hours each. So it's just like, all right.
The playtime itself, but then that's also if you don't listen to the codex.
Yeah, that's. I don't think
the codex,
I didn't this time. I did back then, but I don't think that counts playtime anyway. Whenever you pause it, it doesn't count playtime.
No.
So I don't think it does.
But either way, what was the game plus extras?
The extra. Well, I mean the DLC, I guess, but the extras.
No, main plus extra. Main plus extra on this game is 11 hours.
Yeah, that's if you do everything.
Which I thought we were doing that. I feel like
no. We originally said no because I confirmed this multiple times. We said that because we were going to switch to a style where we're limited to 100 hours.
No, not that. I'm saying that the 4 hour limit should still be incorporated.
I don't think that's
no. I asked you
I
on
never,
the podcast.
Oh, that's unrelated.
Said,
that's unrelated to the 100 hours.
I don't. You know what? That's the thing. Like,
no, but
wait, hold on. Like, that's the fucking how long to beat website you're looking at. They're wrong a lot of the times. Like Resident Evil 3 to them is like an 8 to 9 hour game, and both me and you finished that way before that, and we did extra shit. Like I unlocked everything in that game, so even got all the Nemesis shit when you beat his ass. Like you did it probably like 6 hours, I assume. I was on easy because I didn't give a fuck, so I put it on 5. But
this got me about 6 to 7 hours on this game.
See, that's
also
5 to 4 hours less than what it says on the fucking thing.
Well, no,
main story. That was pretty much main story.
Main extra just means you do some extra stuff. Completionist is everything.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of the extra codex. Once I realized time was running low, I stopped doing them halfway.
Yeah, I didn't do any of them because, like, I remember a lot of it was stuff that you only will really get if you play the other games, because they mentioned the Patriots a lot and a lot of, like, his background and stuff,
right?
Which I remember enough where I'm just like, I know we're not going to talk about this shit. I just want to play the game. And I remember just, like, I was the entire time playing this, I'm just like, I can't wait to get to the final level.
I feel like I know
the final level blows my mind how good it is.
I know I cleared this when David asked, but I think the rule for sure is it's got to be 4 hours because this was way longer than I thought.
I cleared this because the original intent for season 2 was that the Games Gone By extras were counting into our 100 hours. And I explicitly asked, so does that mean we can remove the limit a bit because of the fact that
I thought you meant remove the limit as in like
hours.
So we got we got miscommunicated because I thought you meant remove
so
the limit as in like.
Asking, wait, are you saying just add another 4 hours to your limit? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, that was my thing. Is I was asking if
and whatever is over the 4 hours,
4 hour limit. Because then if we're only getting strictly 100 hours anyways, it shouldn't matter as much what that game is, as long as it's still on the shorter side. And my understanding was, yeah, that's cool. That's fine if it's longer than 4 hours. Because I explicitly said there are some games that were like 6 hours or so. And you're like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so then maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway, Metal Gear Rising.
So the rule, I don't want to establish that ahead of time. So for sure, no, because
also stop being bad at the game. Then I don't know what else to tell you.
The point is that we're playing in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I did it all in one night. It's
you
fine.
have nothing to do with your life.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
So 4 hours is max on fan picks. The whole point is that the fan.
Mine was 3 hours.
Yeah, mine was 4-ish hours too.
Not according to how long it beat.
It took me, like, after even considering cutscenes, which I don't think we should because those are amazing. So, and you don't play it. So, and we spent enough time here bickering and shit. You have another couple hours to watch some amazing cutscenes.
No,
but
cutscenes
like,
I don't mind, but in general,
you should have played on easy, honestly. Like, I was just like, I remember it being really annoying with the fucking, and I like the fucking the parry system. So I was just like, all right, this is gonna be one of those games where I played on normal the first time, and then after that, every other playthrough I was playing on easy just to have fun. Don't put it on the automatic thing though; that makes it way too fucking easy. Because it's just like I put it on, and I was like, whatever the automatic is. That's just like if you're just pressing the attack button, it'll immediately parry. You don't have to time it, which is like, it's like, I mean, I guess it still feels good, but it's just like if you get the timing right, you're good to go. You know.
Right.
Even though the flying enemies are fucking ridiculous. We'll get to that. This game is not an aerial combat game, kind of like Devil May Cry is. So at times that's what you're supposed to use.
Yeah, this was a game that 100%. I was like, man, this really feels like it needs a double jump or something.
Yeah, a double jump or just like maybe a projectile that isn't like the rocket launcher that you get barely any ammo for unless you're really looking. And even that, you don't get a lot. And there's not that many winged like things in the sky. I would say maybe 5 encounters, maybe 6. You fight something that's flying in the air.
Yeah.
But even like the turrets on the walls and stuff, like you have to like jump up and hope that you're close enough with your pole arms or your fucking whatever you have at the time. It's annoying. But anyway, yeah. You want to talk about the rules some more? I was talking about the game. I'm sorry. I jumped.
So we'll just establish that for 4 hours for that, just because if we're cramming it in the middle of somewhere, then.
I think it works.
Sounds like it's still a 4-hour game for us, but
not in after everything is said and done though, but still. Mine
was probably closer with the cutscenes, probably 5 maybe.
Yeah, but if we're cutting in cutscenes, then I'd probably
and
be
that's,
like at a flat.
And I played a little bit of one DLC, and that was it.
And that's still skipping a lot of the stuff that you can at least do the codex and stuff too.
Yeah, the codex is.
I don't consider that part of the game though. That is
the codex.
It's main plus extra though.
Wow.
Okay, but that's where we get into a dumb argument of like, I feel like the whole reason why we did main plus extra is we had a conversation a while ago of, yeah, but you may want to do like a side quest here or there. This game is not about fucking side. It's like saying, oh, well, I took the time to read the lore in Doom. The game's not fucking about the lore. It's not about any of that shit. It's about what you're fucking doing actively in the game. Let's be honest. This is not a where...
You should have asked us also if you should listen to the codex, because I don't think you would understand
I
anyway.
I did the first time. I did the first time. That's why I went to it again.
Okay, I didn't do it this time because I'm like, I remember enough, and I remember like that's where you get to know like Kevin and whoever the fuck the.
Yeah, I like the absurdity of the characters. That's why I did the first time.
I know I do. I like the characters enough, but I wanted to cut people in pieces and then rip their fucking juicy spines. So,
sure. When it comes to that, though, I think it's totally by discretion. I think you can say lore matters in some games, and lore
if you
matters.
didn't want to do that, you didn't need to.
Sure, but I mean, I like to incorporate the fact that if you want to do that, it's okay to still do that and still be under the time limit and do whatever you want. But
I don't know. See, that's where I feel like that is the weakness of the system, is because technically just to kind of go through the actual game itself is not that long.
We're gonna spend more time than he did playing the fucking game discussing even the game.
The rule is 4 hours. That's 4 hours main plus extra. That's my thing.
Well,
I guess we're going back to that then.
Yeah, no, I thought you meant like if it count. I took it away from you counting it towards your 100 hours. That's
I thought maybe what he was saying is whatever is like over the 4 hours, you take away from his overall time that he has left.
No, originally the plan was that if you keep winning this, then you take away from your 100 hours. So the rule is if you have 100 hours.
David keeps winning because all he does is
that was his worry when we first announced that thing. Was like I don't want.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question.
So I thought when you said does it take away from your limit, I said okay. Since if you keep winning this, I'm not going to keep stacking 4 hours on 4 hours. That's where we got misconstrued.
And that's why I also specifically asked, so what if we had like a 6-hour game we wanted to do?
Okay, and you're like, I can tell you anytime in my life, anytime I get squeezed out a couple hours to not have to do a game, I will do that. So that's my rule. I just have no time for a lot of this stuff like that.
Anyway, this is our game's gone by about.
I'll
put a
timestamp on there at the beginning, obviously for when the game starts too.
Yeah, our average like retention is low as it is.